lanes. I think Quad does mostly does a good job too, like talking about his mid conditions. And me, like how we want to play side lanes, like what lane we want to play towards and where he wants to be on the map, and Gecko's where he wants to be on the map.
Yeah,
so I think it's
running.
probably me, then probably Quad, then probably Cryo likes to talk about how we want to play jungle stuff, and then Masu and Gecko doesn't talk that much, but I think he's been getting a lot better at it, like communicating what he wants to do with his roam timers, his timers to like impact the map. It's actually gonna be fun because we have EWC upcoming, and I think it's streamed like from our POV, so we can get a little bit of insight
to watch.
of how content.
So just so you know, enough people spelled your name properly to give you a fan vote player of the game.
Thank goodness.
You won player of the game in both games from the caster vote.
Nice.
Yes.
Your CSD in the first game, your CSD at 14, ties for the second highest since they started tracking stats.
Since they started tracking stats.
Yeah, didn't feel that one
yeah.
sided. So there's Blabber, and then inspired from last week, and you from this game.
Wait,
are
it's
the
all
top
happening
three.
back. And I respect it because this guy Kyra, I mean, in our post-game or pre-game interview, I don't know if you guys saw, he was like, I'm going to set a new record from the 080 incident. And hey, I guess the record, our second record was set. So yeah, no, it was good.
Awesome. Congratulations, Griffin. We got to toss your break, though. We got more games coming up. Sentinels vs. C9 is going to be up after the break. Congratulations once again, Griffin.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay, yep, we're live.
Let's go. Boom! Bro, I was so depressed, bro. We were losing every game.
The human body was built to move, not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours
Why
a
is
day.
this not comp?
It's time your chair evolved.
There we go.
This is Secret Lab Titan Evo.
Gaming.
Ergonomically engineered for you. Gamers, hybrid workers, artists. Backing your every move.
Hello?
Playlist.
Bergen 85 lives here?
Shut up. Watch party.
That's my mom. The absolute legend who went from gaming on her phone to ruthless online streaming slayer with no mercy for any living thing is your mom?
Hey guys. Apples
Automatic.
with peanut butter?
How is this possible?
With AT&T wireless and home internet.
Hey, text me if you need anything.
Level up your
holding down
connection with
shifts.
AT&T
That's why.
wireless and home internet. Now
There we go.
across the nation.
No, she's so nice.
I'll talk about everything here in a second. Let me get everything loaded up officially.
Not much longer now, and I will also take to the skies.
Me too.
You? No.
There we go.
You'll always be a worm.
Just wait and see.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Close the dashboard. Let's tweet out that we're live. Back and ready for the unfortunately series ended so quick, but ready for C9 versus SEN. Let's tweet out these links real quick. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. What up, John? Okay, that's out. Tweet is live. YouTube stream is good to go. Live chat. Bang. Open up Twitch. Really quick, Thunderstorms. Thank you for the follow. And there we go. Come on, you want up? All right, so yeah, that series happened. Let's just say, we can swap over here now while we're between. Griffin is the real deal. At least against DSG. I mean, FlyQuest, to their credit, improving very rapidly against like these lower level teams. They're doing great against. And DSG is a lower level team, whether people like to admit that or not, they are.
Welcome back to our final series of the week, Sentinels versus Cloud9.
Blurred out that car. Yeah, nice. I was looking for that license plate.
Yeah, you're gonna track him down.
Yeah, we need to.
DMV check. Oh, they did the back too.
Oh!
We're just getting the energy.
Yeah, we need to. We must.
Well, that last series
Why are you standing? It's like you're at the club.
brought the energy in the interview. C9
Okay.
have lowered their own
We're officially good.
by losing at America's Cup.
That's true.
But they're on the way back.
Yeah, FlyQuest beat the shit out of them. Castle had like one good moment in game one, but like beyond that, it seemed like the matchup for the most part was just jungle diff and then also cryogen diff. He played well. Which brings up a lot of questions then for this series. Like, okay, transactive property or whatever you want to call it. Now you definitely get a little sus of Sentinels for losing to DSG last week. And maybe this will be a little bit more of a smash than we were expecting it to be. But, yeah.
They're better than Sentinels. That's how confident they should feel going into them. Like if you ask
that was definitely a thing.
Or their podcast, this is a free day for them. So like,
but
You're really building up the drama here.
I don't know about you all. I am tired.
Sentinel does. They don't even need a jungler on stage. We just saw Blabber walk past us. They don't even need him to be able to take down Sentinels, is my take.
But do you know who they do need?
But the LEC has been super unhyped, and I think it's literally coming down to the highs of having. No, I agree. The video I was gonna put out because I wanted to do a TikTok, but I just have not had the time today yet. I want to talk later about the LEC schedule, and I'm probably gonna make. Actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna include that as one of the topics for my 5 things. I saw Sheep Esports. Hang on. Let me put this in here.
So far in 2026,
LEC schedule.
Yeah. And then firsthand
I saw LEC Wooloo basically tweet out and say, or he put out an opinion piece out there that the road shows are causing like this massive issue with everything because of, you know, how they're working games, because obviously the teams that are going to be in road shows, just so happen to like play 3 games during those periods, so they have to stretch out the games, and it is causing a bit of a problem. I don't think that matters personally to me. I don't mind the schedule being a little bit wonky. Like you have break weeks in the NFL. Yes, the amount of games is a little bit like it's 2 series difference, which is a little bit different than like, you know, 1 game for the NFL. But like that type of thing doesn't bother me. I think it's more to your point of Los Ratones was so much of the storyline. And you've obviously had so little of G2 that it's like the problem is, again, like with G2 winning yet another domestic split and like obviously looking good international, you can basically, I don't want to say write off for the LEC, but like there's this underlying feeling that we know exactly what's probably going to happen. And you can kind of just like tune out. And then below that, like we've seen so many of the narratives play out of the LEC that it's like Los Ratones was such a breath of fresh air that it feels like it hits way harder.
Okay, you know what? I think the C9 series maybe will be quicker and more one-sided than the FlyQuest DSG series, but
I'm 100% in the camp with you that I think like the LEC without Los Ratones feels really weird. I said this whenever Los Ratones got knocked out in the first place, that it's not going to feel the same watching Cadril watch the LEC anymore without Los Ratones. And I think that like just feels so true.
7 games is enough time to learn some problems, to take some notes, to get some new plans out there onto the drawing board. So let's see what they got. C9 are going to be playing from blue side because Sentinels has elected for last pick here in game number 1. Varus,
Hope you okay. That's gone. It's different. Yeah.
As we can see the other side, it's the Azir, the Nocturne, and the Ziggs banned away by Sentinels. The respect towards APA.
And I was gonna say, so the biggest thing that is up, obviously, is the Orianna that is left, and so this gets
Never really get one. I mean,
pretty quickly here by
I'll be honest with you.
No surprise there.
I think we are, like, there seems to be more and more, like, pressure to, like, eventually swap to this, but I feel like we are slowly working our way towards, like, the open circuit model. Or the LE, like, adopting the VCT style. Sometimes. Oh, Scotty on 15. Sorry, I'm also watching the Masters on the side. Big birdie.
Pretty kind of expected here, and I like the answers already. You know, Orianna open, so they go Jarvan
Sorry,
into it.
gonna have both on at the same time. Can't not.
Because Blabber has been a huge part, by the way, of the Cloud9 victories over Sentinels.
I don't know. This has been an interesting split so far. Ash Seraphine, go figure. Yep. I don't know if I like the Jarvan instead of the Xin Zhao, personally. But that's just me. If McElroy birdies here. Oh, it stayed in somehow. McElroy 3-shot lead.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Ash Seraphine bottom lane, but I still feel like these power picks that Cloud9.
Here's the thing. I just got off the phone with my dad when it comes to the Masters, and we both agree. Well, I mean, he kind of agreed with me as I pointed out. The Masters this year, whenever you have like this clustered leaderboard going into Amen Corner, always seems to not end up that way because somebody gets really hot from 13 to 16. 17 you typically par. 18 you're like the tournament's either done, decided, or there might be some pressure. You're not really birdieing 18 9 times out of 10. But like it's, I feel like the better iron player and better putter is just gonna win you the Masters from that stretch. That feel in your heart after you win for the first time in months. Hey, you guys look clean as shit, Papa. Okay, the words of I realize that saying clean as shit, like, it sounds counterintuitive. It sounds like you weren't clean, but I mean, you genuinely, like, were. It was so clean.
It's not one of those lanes, of course, that is going to be, you know, winning the lane.
Don't worry, folks. I got the Masters on. I promise you, I'm not missing a moment of this.
You can still put pressure on Orianna if you have
14's a big hole here. Rory can, if he has a good tee shot with how his irons are currently playing, he could easily birdie this hole. The pin is in like the perfect spot. Oh, that's gonna miss the fairway in it. Is it gonna stay? Nope, stays in. Good lie. And that pin's attackable for him. So Rory's set up for a good birdie chance now on 14 as well. Wait, did C9 really pick Jin? Fuck yeah. Come on, Sentinels. Here we go. Come on, Sen. Fuck up this Jin. But yeah, good week for you guys, Papa. Really good week. Who do you guys got next week?
I mean, the York is a good pick into the
I didn't even see. Oh, you got Sentinels next week. That's a good match. That's, I mean, assuming we'll see how Sentinels does now. I'm curious to see if last week was like a DSG overperformance or like Sentinels underperformance. We'll see. But Fly Sen next week is going to be interesting. Just a reminder, folks, next week I am at a family wedding. So I will not be in town for LCS games all weekend.
There's a lot of CC to offer, so much pick potential. When you have Jin and Bard lane, the range of your bottom.
It looks like, okay, so next week it looks like it's only going to be FlyQuest Sentinels. That will probably be close. Because you have DSG versus C9. Assuming C9 wins here, it should be C9 favored pretty heavily. Lion versus Shopify. I fully expect to go to Lion, even if Lion looks rough. I mean, maybe that goes 3 games. You never know. And then Dig versus T-Law. Yeah, T-Law is not. Where's the wedding? Boston. We're renting a car. We got to drive all the way up from New York to Boston.
Definitely can, and we saw how impressive jungle invades can be. The jungle
It's a wife's side of the family, and they're all Boston folks. So
early wards tell a lot. I like that. You know,
long weekend ahead next weekend. Where the? Oh, that's right. Oh, that's a tough chip.
Here, Blabber did go for his Raptor ward there as well, so he's going to have the kind of early information.
Okay, so the thing that I'm a little bit concerned about here, and
I need to turn up the casters a little bit. Not taking the train. It's a great ride. Nah, it's just too. The train ride's a long. It's a long ride up there, and it's also not in Boston proper. It's like in the suburbs outside of it. So we need to be up. We need to have a car to be able to drive around.
He's willing to take personal loss to guarantee that they can accomplish a team fight or an objective or something else. But there's times when he's on these split push champions. He's on these champions.
Don't mention the Yankees to him. I do every single time.
He's not selfish enough.
And Boston sucks right now. The Red Sox are absolute ass. So it's pretty nice.
He lives for the side lane. He needs to have that split push pressure, and I want to see if Impact can stand up and make that happen. Because you can see right now, week 1, here's the stats between Impact and Thanatos, and it's pretty night and day.
It definitely is. And the people would often think, you know, coming into this matchup, you're like, oh, what is the lane that over these 7 games,
Impact has to regain old form
the average
here.
of the biggest goal difference in the first 14 minutes, you know, the lane phase flowers.
You're going to tell me it's top
One
lane?
of the Bruins,
Which one would
Celtics,
you
and
guess?
Pats
You would
doing
guess
well.
I'm gonna guess
Knox,
top
fuck
I
yourself.
would like to inform you that it's actually, that's not even in the top 2 goal differences.
Flash.
We have
Nobody wants to hear Boston sports doing well. Also, how's your coach doing up there for the Patriots?
It hasn't been mid lane either. It's actually been 80 carry. And
How's your coach doing?
as well? So top 2, you know, so far this year, the goal differences have been a lot for 80 carry here.
Oh, Sven.
Nice combo there with the spell. Sven has to flash away.
Okay, this is a really good early game from Sentinels so far.
So oppressive.
Yeah, it certainly is, and that is really going to hinder the early game of Cloud9. No flash mid, no flash bottom either, so very vulnerable.
Jesus.
Now, this Jarvan has a lot of options, and Hambach.
No, it's news because having the coach, having a coach sleeping with a journalist is a bit of a no-no. Especially when they're like reporting on every. It's not that. It's just the ethics of it. Like it's one of those like sure it's still ultimately. Oh my God, Hambach. There we go.
Got tired and didn't want to finish off the crab, so Hambach's gonna have to go back and, you know, just an extra second there over there, but.
How'd the Fly game go? Fly beat the ever-living crap out of DSG. It was never once close in that series. There was one play bot lane where the Anivia pick from Lions worked out quite well.
Yeah, and you were talking about back in draft when you see the Orianna locked before we even had the Jhin locked in on the Cloud9 side. Jarvan loves these immobile carries. This is what Cataclysm was built for. Jarvan goes up against something like Ezreal or Akali. He's really sad. Up against Orianna and Jhin, he's the king. He's Jarvan 5 at that point. This is exactly the type of opportunity you want to set up for
APA?
that jungler, and we'll see how much they
fine.
can get done with it. APA versus Dark Wings back here in the mid lane. Still pretty much a dead even lane state all across the board. Nobody has pulled out.
All right, Cam Young, you got to get a birdie here. You got to put some pressure on Rory because right now he's just slowly walking away with it.
Get the dividends on those early investments, and we'll see Blabber just clear out that ward that was placed there to keep an eye on his
that might hold up on the shelf. I don't know if that's going to come down.
We know that is also one that Blabber is willing to fight for, but right now just clearing his own.
Yeah, there's a couple of reasons why junglers focus on chicken camps just, you know, holistically. One,
taste the best.
Yeah, well, one.
Bard really cared. No, Cryogen had a fantastic series.
It is one of the easiest to clear. Because
like, don't sleep on how well he played the entire way through that.
But also, it's
it was great to see.
Being central, being by mid lane, keeps you open for a lot of choices, a lot of options, and mid lane matchups as well help so much. But the hawk shot was another thing we're mentioning, another tool in the tool belt here for Sentinels. They're going to see, wait a second, Blabber didn't clear his Gromp. Maybe they should alert. Play safe.
Impact.
We're taking Dragon right now.
Gucci.
And we know Blabber's not farming. So if he's not farming,
Rory.
he's probably looking to kill
okay.
somebody.
Yeah.
Or it was a little bit off with the iron.
Patient up here. Impact is going to go ahead and pull it back, though. He smells something.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's par
that's
for
good
Rory.
communication.
Cam's got to make
Good
it.
information
And he's got 3
gathering
shots
with
going into
comps here
15, where he's probably going to
make
birdie.
sure they don't give Blabber that opportunity. So, like the safe play from Sentinels, a lot of times Flowers, the big hero plays, you know, they don't
Scotty
always show
birdie
up on the
16,
scoreboard.
back to
the hero
back.
goes home.
Yeah, exactly.
just like, no, I'm good for now.
Yeah, you didn't give Blabber a kill. Didn't give him a gank
Playing
opportunity.
Jim when it
and
does
they got
nothing
the
this
Dragon.
season.
So Dragon
I'm
stacking
trust me, I'm gonna
very
vent
good
about
when
it
you have a
for
team like
tomorrow's
this that,
video. I promise you that is coming.
Impact goes down to place the ward
And immediately slammed into the wall with the Mega Gnar.
Impact is down
The polar
20
toss
CS, by the
into.
way.
And Kobe, my mind is now immediately looking towards this CS difference here in the top lane, the 20 farm advantage. For
Yeah,
Of course, some of that
I
is gonna get
mean,
made up. There are more
yikes.
creeps alive for Impact to farm, but it's not nearly 20
Imagine
more.
Justin Rose
And
drains
like I
this
said
birdie from
earlier,
off the
York
green.
is a champion who must be able to excel.
Or
to
drains
thrive
the
in a
eagle, sorry,
1v1.
from off the green.
It's pretty funny. We gave stats over the average of the previous 7 games between these teams, and top was not the biggest goal diff, but this game it is technically over bottom lane, which is the actual other way.
I mean, the thing though is
right
once
now, at least.
We still
Impact
have no
gets
kills on the
item,
board
he's
just
fine.
yet. Junglers are about to hit level 6. You can see Hambach already.
And I really like what they did with their comp here.
Just one more minion,
You have
one
the
more
Seraphine, then
monster.
you have this
Maybe just do the
bruiser
casual
front
lane,
line.
drive by, steal a little bit of
It's
EX,
just going to be
one more
impossible to
range
get
up
through them
real
if
fast.
you're
You can see
C9.
Blabber is down there on that bottom
I think
part
when
of
you
the
get to
map.
mid game, you're
Does have
set.
the
You're
ulti
fine.
available with the Pantheon now. And we always check in with these semi-global ultimate junglers. The first ulti's got to deliver. It needs to be a paycheck. So if you're looking to get paid here as
Imagine
Blabber,
Scotty
what's
ain't
the lane
winning.
you're targeting with this?
He's
I mean,
3
you
down
usually
with 2
wanna
to
go
play.
over
17 and
ones
18
that
aren't
are
birdie
more
holes.
volatile or don't have their
There's no
flashes,
chance.
But since everybody has their flashes, you know, you can try and abuse either melee on melee or melee on range, and both the Galio and the Yorick, of course, should be, you know, more vulnerable. And you can try and see if there's anything there, but I'd also
In the
say
fairway,
open
great.
on the Bard as his Bard ultimate. So you try and blow somebody's flash early with a Bard ultimate, then they are super vulnerable to a Pantheon follow-up, or even both go at the same time. So you have a lot of options. Top jungle right now is getting a lot of pings through the river, and they're trying to fish around, but nobody actually going
Gotta come alive at
into
the end.
full
Yeah, it's just too
combat
late
mode
though.
here. The big thing, Flowers, we waited that whole
Like if you're
5
on
minute
17
timer
now
window
and
up.
Rory
They
still has to
and
play
down.
the 15th
There
and
was no
16th, you
follow-up, no
need at least a
punishment there, so
1-shot
Cloud9
lead.
pretty happy about
You
that.
can't go into
And
15,
got there,
16
little
behind
tiny
and trying to
bit of a
fight
gold lead
back.
overall due to
Or you can't
CS
go into
differences.
17
They've
with
got
him
their
being 2
flashes back on
behind
their
or 2
carries
holes
and Blabber
behind, still at a deficit.
Trying to get at least one grip. Uses the smite here for that one.
Okay, but he still wants to fight for a little bit more.
Augusta's
Hambach
just
does
not
have the
that
one
course.
level advantage. 1-to-1 on the grubs now. Reinforcements for both sides moving forward, but these are season 2026 grubs, Kobe. These things aren't worth sacrificing.
Oh.
Doesn't have to sacrifice anything. He throws in a single
Okay.
attack, hits him with the Timo Burger emote, and walks away with a 2-to-1 grub lead.
I feel like
Okay.
Bard's #1 job
Okay.
in the game is to be as
Why
annoying
not?
as possible.
A troll.
You got to create some weird stuff. You got to be trolling the enemy team. Sometimes you got to troll your own team a little bit too.
Just a little.
And so when you see them finishing the grubs, everyone else, wait a second.
Ooh, nice shot there with the arrow all the way.
God, what an arrow.
The Hell's got the aim, and the follow-up is there.
Bye-bye.
For the rest of Sentinels. It's first blood for Hambach.
So that's one where you hit the like the death recap, and it says time of CC.
Split screen
10
for both
years.
broadcasts, so
Yeah.
people are not confused. You are not legally allowed to show the Masters
Since the arrow
anywhere.
hit, he has not
You
been able
like
to
I
move.
would get
Still during the
my
daytime,
entire
he can't move his
channel
character, so
would get
APA
nuked
hasn't, like,
in
he hasn't
seconds.
been
Like they
able
would
to
delete me off of
move
YouTube
command
and
into
Twitch
his full
forever.
character for the last like 20 seconds.
You can't. You are not allowed to show the Masters anywhere.
Into the death timer. Let's take a look. All right, from downtown, it's Rahel. And then it's Huhi with the follow-up. Well, actually, it's Darkwing's follow-up first, then Taunt, and then
I like the
Darkwing
picture-in-picture
as well. So,
Yeah.
with
that's
the
some
golden
gameplay
glue
right
there. That was
You
well
have
done.
fun,
Nice
yeah.
touch.
You know,
Looks like I'm CC'd.
Yep, that's pretty much what it was.
Cam
You're
Young.
CC'd, and then you don't have
You gotta
anything
make
else
this.
to do. But you know what I actually think?
Nope,
This
too
was
hard.
even higher IQ setup from Sentinels than we imagined. Because
Oh,
you saw where
Jesus,
the
he
lane
left
was
himself
right
a
there.
tester
That's
coming
the
back,
typing
too.
Pocket. APA was at the point where normally you would type something to your team because you're just waiting for the other guy to shove the wave up. So Rahel's like, okay, he's surely just typing now, standing between the terrains. boom, threads it perfect.
Impact's still down 20 CS, but it still feels fine. Where is it just so it's on TV on CBS, but the Masters also streams entirely for free online. You can just go to masters.com and watch it.
He's like one flash away from his turret, so in case he gets caught,
It's the most accessible golf tournament in the entire world. But they're so strict with like not showing shit because of that.
Hambach and the rest of the Sentinels, I think they've got this one under wraps because guess what? Blabber's on the top side of the map.
Yep, free. There we go.
So this is Drake number 2.
Good spot for Sentinels.
Gonna feel good about the way the neutrals are going so far. Yes, they did end up losing the second grub to the silly Bard auto attack, but
Stream rerun available for first match. Yep.
Feels really nice.
On Sundays from here on, I mean next weekend I won't be around because I'll be at a wedding. But from here on out, at least through summer, unless I get a promotion at my job or something else that would increase my revenue, I am teaching golf on Sunday mornings from 9 until it gets done at like 4 o'clock or like 3:45 is when it like officially ends. And then I have to travel from Flushing Meadow, Queens, back to Jersey City, which is like an hour and a half, hour 45.
I got a few more there to catch up.
So I will never make the first series of any day on Sunday.
The rest of the map is going
Or
quite
not
well
a
for
main.
Sentinels.
Never make the first match on
And the rest
Sundays.
of the objectives, especially these dragon
When are we
stacking
getting a
highlights
what's in
that
the
we have
bag?
in Champ Select
What do you
for
mean
the
what's in the bag?
Sentinels draft.
You mean like golf club?
Is
What's in the bag?
critical and doing a very good job thus far. The Ash Seraphine synergy.
All
that
Titleists,
CC
other than my hybrid.
will be on
My
display
hybrids are
again.
tailor-made. My
Especially,
3-wood
you
is
have Jarvan.
Callaway.
Oh, Jarvan got a
Oh,
good
APA. You're dead, brother. Oh, good timing. Oh, the arrow was just off. He gets out. Wow.
An APA gets away.
Whew, he does escape with
Wow.
his life. This time around, I thought that was going to be.
But no, I can do a what's in the bag after this. Like between the games, I can show off my entire bag.
Towards this brush, but
In honor of the Masters.
Again, Bard, got to be creative. Flowers, defensive ultimate, and then the magical journey. API didn't even have to flash.
Yeah, which
So-
is even more impressive, considering how bad it normally feels when you face check a Galio into a Jarvan
Ooh,
combo.
and good dodge.
They will get him away on that one. APA still working towards.
Alright, here's the only man that seems like he's hot enough with the irons to be able to chase him down. Scotty's got to put it to under 5 feet, because otherwise you're not making putts on 17.
Trinity Force, one of the more expensive first items to complete, but also
Ain't available in your region? Damn.
That's already done for Thanatos.
Wait, you can't go to masters.com and watch it? Really? Like you can't just like go on the website and watch it for free?
You take too much damage, too many autos, so you're gonna have to go for plated steel caps, and you don't want to.
That's wild if it's blocked in Europe. I wouldn't think that it would be.
Anyways, so you need this
Wow.
defense here, and just focus on your sustain. Yorick has an incredible amount of sustain, actually, which is one of the kind of overlooked things.
I didn't see where he hit it to.
And
Fuck,
we'll
I
see
missed.
about
I
the
looked away for 2
rotations
seconds.
over, though, because support roam timer here is matched for once. Vulcan picked up the red buff, though. So Bard could be extra annoying.
But he also picked up Mikhail's as his first
Where
item
he's
here on
birdied
support.
15
So now he can be
every
annoying
day this
offensively
week,
and
including hitting
defensively,
some
being
not so
able to
great
save
drives.
teammates
That's
from those
leaking
cross
outright.
arrows as Hambach wants the engage on Vulcan, but he goes on a magical journey right back to safety.
Cameraman has no clue where that ball's
no
at.
summoner spells needed, no Mikhail's needed, still half HP on the Bard.
Oh, he's fine. That's in the pine needles, right? Nope, he's fine.
Through the brush by mid lane, pretty hectic. In the end, yeah, you get a little chunk on the Bard, so he did at least get a decent chunk there. Clear out the vision, Sentinels.
Hey, kudos to Impact. He went down early, and it's just been solid since.
Versus this team so far.
Can't be mad at that.
I kind of like the controlled game that I'm seeing from Sentinels early on here. They keep their dragon stacking. You know, they fight the important fights for their vision coverage. You know, the CC chain that they...
Beaut of a drive from Cam Young there.
Good, although maybe it could have been a little heavier punish towards the river play that they had.
Well, speaking of the river, one of the first big tests is coming up. The Rift Herald is about to spawn. So now my question is, okay, Sentinels can pass the laning phase of the test. Can they pass the hands check? Can they pass the team? It's like a driver's
Okay, so Rory
seat.
can't go
You
for the
can
green. He's
memorize
just
all
got
the
to
written
punt.
part just
Or,
fine. But if you wreck the car into the ditch as
Go
soon
down.
as you start driving it, it doesn't matter that you know what all the signs mean.
Yeah.
So
That is
walk around mini golf on VR. I have not. I've never done much VR other than like Beat Saber once, and that was
really
it.
good test scores, but you crashed the car.
Yeah, the car doesn't work anymore. So
sorry, but I am gonna have to fail you. Okay, bot dive though.
Okay.
Impact flashes out. He's fine for now. Probably dead though. Oh, Blabber. Wait a minute. Oh, that's close.
Blabber nearly dies with the chase up here in the top side.
Yeah, no, this game might be over. I think Sentinels has just a really good setup for the mid game.
They have not crashed. Impact is actually going to teleport back up to the top
Import.
That's your weak side
Impact
right
saves
there,
the
Blabber.
tower.
He absorbed the pressure. He got out safe. Got right back to farming. That's exactly what I want. A+, 100%. Well done.
And they get that third dragon. Sole point at only 16
Wow.
minutes here for Sentinels.
Really clean game from Sentinels so far.
Okay, Impact.
This is a rough look.
Have all three of these guys up here. Tempered fate to make sure Blabber doesn't end up trading himself away for this one 1-for-1.
Impact a little,
C9 finally gonna get their first kill.
little on that one.
Vulcan, unfortunately, much rather would have had that on one of the two solo laners. But this
Darkwing's here though to save it.
to put some auto attacks into the tier 1, but Darkwings is here in time to prevent it from falling just yet.
And he finally goes down. Honestly, I feel like that does happen a lot where you're like, finally, I get some time to eat up.
Yeah.
Some time to breathe. And ends up going down in the follow-up play there as they had rotated APA over to the top lane. But regardless, the plan is still going well for Sentinels. The 3 dragons, they're looking at stacking, and they get to bring the Ash Seraphine over pretty early. Actually going for a jungle invade.
Yeah, they want Blabber here. He uses his jump to
Are they able to get him? I don't think they are.
But there's the encore committed. 2-man shockwave though. Hambach ends up getting
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, this is not good. Hambach's gonna die.
Hambach's already about to die. He tries to flash away, but it's Vulcan's Bard again, the hero.
Sentinels, we were doing so well up to this point.
But Darkwings may just be the sacrificial gargoyle. One more hit's gonna do it an APA.
Oh, come on. Why are we playing so aggressive right there?
Is still on the road.
They tried to drive through the jungle.
Like,
a lot of uncertain territory there, a lot of pitfalls. They end up scratching it at least.
God, dude, you were in the driver's seat this entire game. Everything was going clean up to this point.
That definitely was a big bump in the road because they use a lot there.
Just a little too far.
They're going for Orianna ultimate on the side of Cloud9. They get a good shockwave combo and Vulcan
Justin Rose missed it low side, I think.
Trying to escape and
oh no, it stayed up. Wow.
So Cloud9, not only do they get some good gold, but no flash on the enemy jungler.
All right, Scotty, here we go. 7, that's like a 15-footer.
Another look at it, and APA gets there. Look at that. Just as he's getting charmed, he got his shockwave off.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, you're kidding. That stayed on the lip.
Because it had previously landed was so low that they're able to finish him off there and then go for the chase down for the extra gold.
Yeah, Darkwings, he didn't
That's
even a single target
tough.
with his heroic entrance.
That's tough.
Nice, guys. Really
All right, tournament's over. Hope everybody enjoys a McElroy back-to-back.
Galio's just standing there, and all he does is serve as a totem pole.
Bro, I love that they got... Okay, this is really... Not enough people on Ashe go Hurricane. I see a lot of people going Phantom Dancer nowadays. I'm really liking the item build from Rahel so far on this.
You don't want your opponents to feel confident taking a fight in neutral territory. You don't want them to feel confident.
I know that used to be a thing.
First to secure priority. But speaking of securing something, Vulcan now takes the lead in the battle for the second most assists of all time in the LCS.
Hey.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Oh, I have to keep track of that because the other people right next to him in the standings are both in this game. Honestly,
well, they're going to have to keep up.
They are going to have to keep up. We'll see if it changes hands further. Impact and Vulcan, very, very close there. But, okay, we've all been waiting for this dragon.
Yes.
A minute and 37 seconds ahead of time here.
Cam.
Everybody is looking like we've got decent conditions to fight it. No
It's gotta
flash
sit.
on the Jarvan
No
or the
spin.
Galio here
Off the
for
back.
Sentinels.
Nope.
But as well, no flash for Blabber, so we'll have to see about the positioning on the setup. Good wards early for Sentinels. Whenever you get the first
As a
round of
C9
wards,
fan,
it
at
helps
least
you
they are
both
improving playing
see
from behind.
the
IDK, I'm
placements for your
coping. No, I think
opponents,
you're right.
and also give you really good.
I think they're definitely looking better in areas that they struggled before.
Impact is actually staying up on that top side at the moment because he has his teleport.
The one thing I will say, at least Jin built the right items, and I appreciate that.
A couple more components here before the actual dragon.
IE and Hex Optic,
Everybody's prepping.
yes,
Everybody's kinda
like
tipping
that's
toes right
that's
now,
Jin
just
damage right
waiting
there.
for it. And he does at least finish his tunneler. That's just a good amount of juicy stats. It's not like anything.
Yeah, Hurricane's an interesting one, especially given that there's not like the only melees are Gnar and Pantheon. It's not like optimal, but I personally love the feel of Hurricane on Ashe.
Are first to the bottom side river, clearing out the vision, placing down their own control wards, and trying to make sure that they're the ones who get to pick the fight against C9 for this objective.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Never mind.
The other thing to watch,
it's fine.
because Cloud9 don't have a lot of options.
Here we go.
Base checking is the Gnar bar, and Thanatos just went Mega. So after you go Mega, you get exhausted for a while, and you can't gain Mega energy. So it's gonna be a little bit.
Impact coming down. I think you're fine to give that mid tower. That's fine.
Here. And the Gnar is gonna be mini teleporting in.
Okay, C9 no though. It's Sentinels with control over the river. They're trying to start this off.
You're just letting Thanatos hit you from the backside? Thanatos is wrecking havoc over here, by the way.
Impact's going to distract everybody on C9 off to the side. Heroic entrance, making sure the Yorick does not fall. Dragon still at about 50% HP. A lot of damage onto Impact, but not enough to kill him yet again. Blabber ready to try to re-enter into the fight here with a
okay.
As Impact is still low, still targeted. Sentinels trying.
Rahel trying his best to do damage. Get in there, buddy.
C9's got to be careful. They need to fall back as Dark Wings charges forward. Taunt onto Thanatos, but they can't kill him off. Control over the Drake still for Sentinels.
Wow. Wait, what? Huh?
The hell? Okay, is this thing bugged? I see a... No, there's the smite is on cooldown, dude. Wait, that thing... The smite is... Let me go back and figure out who he's...
Huh? What just happened?
God, we did all that work, Flowers! All that work for a Dragon Soul, and they thought they had won it. I thought they had won it. And there was like a Leandri's Blackfire burn on this dragon. So where's his...
like, okay. Thanatos being like able to free hit on the bottom side here is crazy.
And he only had the one charge.
Yeah, it looks like the way the cooldown's moving, it might just only be the one.
Maybe he thought he had another one stacked
Impact
up,
zones him out, which is
so
great.
They thought they were going to get a big play off of killing that Herald and then killing Blabber there. But then the rest of this fight, as Blabber ults into the back, they were trying to play off Thanatos Mega Gnar, but he only ulted.
I mean,
for
who
no
he played
back,
that
and then he
well.
had to back off as he was expiring back to Mini. So Blabber's the one that has to die, even though he flashes over the wall. But then, like APA, that Q there, he put the Orianna ball on the dragon, so it's burning. And then does he W?
That's my guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a W.
200 damage.
Dude, nice.
Wow.
Nice snipe there. Very nice snipe.
Okay.
That was a focus replay.
Thanatos is dead.
Right on back. Thanatos caught up here in a little bit of a compromised spot. Hell's going to get the first kill on him as
And
well.
they stop the Jin'Ult. Great.
Away, but Dark Wings gives chase. Probably won't be able to finish the kill on the Bard here, but right back to live.
Not bad.
C9 have lost their top laner.
I kind of want to hear comms from the other side to see if Sentinels saw that ball. Because he placed the ball pretty early by the dragon, maybe because you want to burst. It's still going to be hard to burst it, but
Django and Last Whisper too.
I don't have a smite.
He had a dagger. I guess he sold the dagger.
No more damage on this dragon, please. The ball is there. Like, maybe they didn't see.
I mean, Hambach did try to combo kill it at the end because you saw the flag land and he was in the animation to thrust the spear forward.
Still light. Oh, Impact's dead.
Under pressure yet again.
Can they go Baron? That's 3 bot. You should be on Baron. Do something.
Vulcan just need to lock this guy up. Impact knows there's no way out, so he's going to try to take somebody with him, but 1v3 is pretty tough odds, so not going to happen. APA.
He ulted down too. We're not going Baron?
If they end up losing this game,
we're not.
Because of not like they are really gonna regret. Like stopping damage on the dragon and pushing APA away. Because
that's big.
I'm going.
I am
back
confusion.
looking at right now. Like
A non-Yoma's Jin, I know.
over
It's pretty
1,000
nice,
on
ain't it?
Dragon to work
This
with.
Jin actually deals
Push
damage.
APA further away, but they didn't do it. APA stuck around. He sniped the steal, and so that at least puts a stop to it there.
And the Dragon has 76 MR at this point in the game, so he takes about 40% reduced magic damage. Command Dissonance does a little less than 400.
Okay,
Based on
sure.
Based on the AP that APA has. So he literally had to time it as low as he did because it barely does more than 200 damage to the Dragon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Impact's been getting bullied
that
all
is
game.
crazy
He was down
good
20
time
CS
there
early.
for
I mean, he
APA.
stabilized afterwards, but
Honestly,
now
a
it's just
really
like,
tragic
you look at the
one.
difference in these fights, Thanatos is
Public
just
service
wrecking havoc.
announcement. You have to be very, very careful when you do not have your smite and you have just one full control over the objective. They have basically pushed all of Cloud9 except APA all the way back to mid lane and out of the Dragon. But yeah, obviously everyone's going to be reviewing that play because it's critical. Maybe that's not actually the turning point, and Sentinels can still come back and they have another chance to get a Dragon Soul in another minute heading up here.
All right.
But that will be a critical point for Cloud9 because now, you know,
You're still fine if you're Sentinels. Oh, if you lose him here, that's not good.
They're going to go ahead and just use the shock.
Oh, no.
Now Hombach gets caught by the Tempered Fate. Vulcan's Bard is doing so much work in this first game, and with Hombach about to fall, this is just tragic.
All right,
for
well,
Sentinels. That's the enemy jungler alongside their big team fighting support out of the pick.
that's really like, oh man, Sentinels, you had such a good early game. Like it was going so well for like 20 minutes, and then the wheels just came off.
Did indeed, in the end, they actually crashed it into the ditch.
Yeah, it's a problem, man. The ball was in the middle of the road and they had to swerve. It's just not a good time. And there goes Baron to the C9 side. And look at the timer, too. There's still 15 seconds till the Drake spawns. They can take Baron-empowered recall and get back out onto the map.
Okay, Sentinels.
All right, Sen are going to start this right away.
Space early.
Are they?
I don't think they'll be able to have time to pick anyone because they don't have a lot of damage here. It's just Rahel, Impact, and Huhi. So
I don't think you can fight this if you're Sen. I think you just have to give it up and fight next one.
The Scuttle Crab Bloom as well.
Okay. There it is. Yeah,
dude, I think you just got to give it up.
Final shot really just completely destroys the poor little crab. So Sentinels now, you've got.
Oh, they're gonna try this. Oh my God.
Sequence, you're gonna be too far behind if C9 stop it.
This is risky. Oh man.
Darkwings is not with the rest of the team. He's ready to try to make his heroic entrance, but
no flash on Blabber.
Time, just keeping the Galio away. Thanatos with the Gnar bar, 80% charge, looking for the opportunity to jump in here on the flank, while the rest of C9 has control over the objective itself. Thanatos now full Gnar bar, transforms, but the wallop does not find the target in impact.
Oh, Bardolph's down.
Hombach versus Blabber here for the
Oh, big shockwave from APA. Big shockwave.
They already got caught by the shockwave. Blabber
that ends it.
Rahel is first to die. Impact will not escape Thanatos this time, and the Sentinels have to flee.
Bang. APA called game.
No chance left. APA on a rampage, and the curtain call opens up. First two shots hit, the last ones don't need to because Thanatos is
game.
ready for the follow-up with
Done.
Blabber right beside him. The Dragon Soul denied and 4 Sentinels died. C9 got exactly what they wanted from that fight.
I will say it's always hard to outsmite a Pantheon because you can stack up the Q and you can Q smite, but also look at APA.
I mean, look, they get rid of the Bard, and they just.
Don't have the Dragon health, but
Oh.
APA shockwaves them. Look at that right
yeah,
there.
APA, that just ended it.
APA was hiding in the pit. There is a ward there from Sentinels that can see, but he still hits a great shockwave on them as the Dragon is getting low. And then, of course, Pantheon Secure is one of the best in the game with Q smite, but it is all Cloud9.
Is Impact dead on live?
Really Flowers, I guess you're probably debating probably APA player of the game just for all this Dragon control.
Yeah, no, APA wins player of the game.
Maybe Vulcan?
Nah, APA gets it.
Vulcan is honestly has been my front runner for everything up until the Orianna ball. Because the Orianna ball was just like the biggest individual moment in
I think
the
APA
game,
quite literally like say, I mean, it's close, but like.
But like, it's like you're in school. Vulcan has been getting low A's or high B's on literally everything.
He does the homework every single day.
But then APA for the big test that's worth half your grade, he just got 100% on it, right?
He did.
So he might end up being the class valedictorian. I don't know. But so far,
Oh,
both of
Roy
them
sent
are
it
having
deep.
a really good show in this first game. Vulcan's still deathless. Ven's still deathless. We were talking about pressure being put onto these immobile
Oh, can they get the pick?
Arrow does land now onto Blabber.
Bardo coming in. All right, time your abilities, and it should still be fine. Nothing. They got nothing for that. Oh, no.
Now the C9 cavalry arrives. Blabber jumps in to try to lock
Oh, this
up
Jin's
Dark
gonna
Wings here
hurt.
for a little bit. Curtain call shots finding Hambach again and again. Enemy frontline chunked down to about half HP there on that Jarvan as C9 retakes
Jin's
control
actually
over
got
the game.
items.
No deaths on either side.
And they killed the Maiden. The only casualty is Impact's wife.
R.I.P.
The Maiden down. Also, your bot tower might be another casualty here.
Yeah, maybe.
Sentinels is trying to roam back over, though. They're trying to get through the jungle. Cloud9 have double teleported.
Okay.
Oh.
How are we going to play
Rahel?
Going to play it by killing the enemy AD carry at the very start of the fight. Deadly Flourish forces the flash. Dark Wings makes a heroic entrance to try to save his carry's life, but it costs his own.
And
Thanatos with the killing spree credit on that one as he jumps forward.
My
They
God.
are going to settle with just the one kill. Dark Wings and Hambach both down for the next 45 seconds. C9 already grouped up with.
Well, it was good until it wasn't,
Mid, they can
Sentinels.
rotate
It
bot
was
for a double
good
bot
until
attack
it
if they
wasn't.
like, but I expect they'll probably just try to end it here.
Yep, inside the base, this tower doesn't stand a chance, and I don't think Sentinels do either. Another 30 seconds still on Hambach and Dark Wings.
Yep, C9 are going to go for the end, and it's got to be some huge miracle defense here. I feel like a Seraphine ulti that hits less than 5 people is 0% chance. Maybe we'll get something absolutely
Oh, the
crazy.
Hurricane definitely
Is
didn't
a
help.
little bit thinned out. C9 are going to continue stepping forward. First Nexus turret about to fall, but still hanging on for now. Thanatos transforming into the Mega
Honestly,
Bomb.
I think the biggest loser on this one, unfortunately, though, is
Now the
Impact.
target minions still gonna move their way up
You get the
there.
counter matchup and you
Yeah,
go
the
down
minion-
as
the
significantly
minions
as he
weren't able to
did.
survive long
Yeah.
enough. The wave clear from Sentinels was strong enough to hold the line.
Okay.
But I mean,
Sentinels
look,
get
overall,
another
Sentinels were in a
good
position to win this.
test. But now they're 10,000 gold down.
Yeah, now you're
You were even, you had 3 dragons, and you were literally on the verge of getting soul, and now you're 10k down.
Yeah, don't rush. It's okay.
Yeah, they know now they have all the time in the world.
Yeah.
With 10,000 gold, that buys you a lot of luxuries in life, Flowers.
Like a 4-item Jhin with a 100% crit chance.
Yeah.
And APA's got even stuff that money can't buy you, like a stacked up Medjai's
Yeah.
16 pages.
Money can
No
buy a
heal
lot.
cut.
of
I mean, they don't need to.
Exactly. You got to write that book yourself.
They deal enough
Yeah.
damage that they're just
APA
popping them now.
APA wrote
Jhin,
it.
I mean,
Up
Jhin
page
could have been the
number
one, but I
was
don't think.
Steal the wait.
Yup, place the ball, steal the dragon.
Ooh, okay, APA saved.
Follow-up from Sentinels. He's going to continue disengaging.
I don't.
Wanted to wrap around on the side of the fight, but instead immediately finds Blabber.
Oh my God! Look at that force shot. Jin's actually dealing damage.
Leads the charge forward, and Rahel is again.
Oh my God, APA.
Vulcan with a killing spree. Impact wants to get a single one back onto Sven, but he can't even do it. Triple kill for the Jhin. An ace for C9.
Yeah.
They don't lose a single man, and they'll march this one straight to the Nexus.
APA, my player of the game.
Looking pretty fine here on the weekend, Flowers.
It's once again just that classic
Yeah, okay.
test
Don't
that
get too far ahead of
C9
yourself now, John.
Always make sure Sentinels fails. Sentinels had such a good early game. They overextend once.
Yeah.
C9 outfights him in the team fight, takes control, finds their vengeance.
This is interesting. This is a different version of C9 than we're used to seeing. Normally, they get ahead early. Now, I mean, Thanatos is still getting ahead, but beyond that, they are falling behind and just like they're getting comfortable scaling and just fighting these team fights that you wouldn't expect that they're going to win.
Between those two, same
It's
page.
a losing debate for you two. It's definitely APA. You guys are driving another narrative.
Raz, what were you saying before the day? That
Yeah, Lee went, what, triple, quadruple on like 13, 14?
This was his argument. This was Raz's argument.
They could be half asleep. They could be hungover.
So
they're still beating Sentinels.
they were quite asleep. I want to point a few things out.
Hex Optic first item on Jhin, too.
It's
Oh,
not a good game state. Look how spread out they are. They got Orion,
just
Bard, and
brilliant.
Fizz.
We love to see a Jhin win when he builds correctly.
But I will say, they know how to come together.
They
So
do.
we're going to roll this play right now as Blabber.
Not mad about
ends up styling
Jhin.
on them. You feel like he's being a bit of a fool here, but watch
When
once
he-
this play actually starts. Shockwave lands, and then goes out, back in, back out again. Dodges all the CC, but remember before this clip, we didn't know where
Ignore the-
anyone was. Now they're all on the same screen. They've just appeared there with teleport, Oriana being in the right spot, Bard being able to take portals,
Also.
and they're turning this fight around. Remember, they only had 1 kill and 0 Drakes before this play happened. Then a lot of goofy stuff happened for the rest of the game. We got to see, a crazy Herald sequence. We got to see APA stopped.
Was it? It's called Runin's Hurricane, right? Runin.
Yeah.
We had to do
Runin's.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah, so we checked. Kobe checked it as well. The smite was used. Humbug used the smite on Blabber's Rift Herald round.
Yeah.
Which I think was
It
worth
worked,
it.
yeah, it was worth it.
because they took Blabber out, but
Damn.
then APA just had a sneaky little round of
They just needed a bouncer in there to just push that man out of the club. That's just like, you're not allowed to be in the river. Please move away. Get that ball out of here. No, that's.
Don't think.
They were doing so well that game up until that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like C9 still probably want to look at their early game and be like, this was a little rough. Like,
All right.
especially that top side
Tweet it
where
out.
they
We're good to
really
go.
overreach and then
And
probably
we'll do a bag
take
review between
turret shots where they're trying to go for the
games.
Pantheon ult.
Rory maintains a 2-shot lead going into 17 and 18. Nice.
We have our player of the game,
Player of the game is.
It is APA.
That's what I'm talking about.
This means
Yeah, APA, understandably got.
Okay, we
Emily
did
and I
get
are
the
the only
graphic.
Vulcan enjoyers.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
me and the casters.
I feel like it could have been APA or Vulcan. I'm glad that we get to use this graphic.
Not happy with that early game. Not burning one flash with Panther just criminal. Look. Your guys' early games are a little sus, but the thing that you want to be working on right now is that mid to late game ability to fight from behind, which you guys are doing well.
I'm with the casters. It's fine, guys.
Yeah.
Did I see Sergio's meltdown? Oh yeah, of course I did.
Unless if it was somehow tied among
Not like destroying a T box at Augusta that makes you feel great about yourself, right, Sergio?
It would have been
Then we
confusing.
override.
I'm sure all's
I'm
fine.
not sold on this C9 team. They squeaked through against Lion. They're squeaking through in this game. They might stay undefeated. We'll see. I think Sentinels might take game 2.
Am I happy? If the draft wasn't good this game for C9, and somehow Thanatos was doing well in the draft like this, I'm
Rosie
interested in what happens in the next game. But you guys don't miss any LCS action when you get your favorite foods delivered.
with another bogey.
Gold. We're headed to a short break, but after this one, game 2.
Cam Young,
versus C9,
birdie
as
attempt.
opposed to a game 3.
Oh, lipped it. Lipped it. Good try, buddy. Good try. My brother, or my soon-to-be brother-in-law has, oh, Palmer, thank you for the follow. My soon-to-be brother-in-law has money on Cam Young right now. Look at that go around the corner. Yeah, nope. All right, once we're in the countdown next, which is about to come up. There we go. All right, we had a bag review requested. We shall do that. The first thing I will show is that I do have a Master's Gnome. I haven't taken it out of the box so I don't have space for it at the moment, but I do have the Master's Gnome, which is always fun. Anyways, let's start with the top. We'll work our way down. We'll go from driver to putter. Okay. Driver. A4 setting of the Titleist 913 D2. So this is the kind of larger head. 10.5 degrees of loft on this one. On this bad boy. There's that. Shaft is a Alita 70 gram stiff shaft. Or sorry, well it's a Rogue 95 MSI. A Rose Alita. 3-wood, my dad bought for me. They had a sale that was going on down at I think a PGA Superstore or somewhere like that. We got the Callaway Maverick, which I really like. This is just their stock shaft. I forget what it's called. I need to get some of the tape off that. Project X shaft. 65 milligrams mid spin. All of my grips, by the way, are multi-compounds, mid-sized, in various different colors. This grip I love. I need to get my driver and irons regripped. It's been 10 years since I did them, and the difference in feel between like this being able to hold on to it and my other clubs is pretty ridiculous. 2 hybrids. Ooh, there we go. both tailor-made. I love tailor-made hybrids personally. This is a really old. I really need to get new. So I have a 3 and a 4 hybrid. One is a tailor-made R5 XL hybrid. Like, this thing is ancient at this point. It's actually like so old. It's ridiculous. And then just a tailor-made rescue. That's a 3. So 19, I think 24 degrees. Both of these typical shafts with them, both stiff shafts. I lost the club cover I had for my 4. It is what it is. I won't go through every iron. They're pretty much all the same. Yeah, dude, these grips have like no hold to them at all at this point. I really need to get it. I really need to get them changed because I have to grip these so hard. This is a 5 iron. I haven't cleaned my gloves obviously since the last time I played, so apologies for that. These are Titleist 914 AP2s. Oh, hold up, Emily's calling. Hello. What's up? Alright, I'm on stream with the LCS and I got content to do in the evening, so that's about it.
Okay, can you hear the first?
Geos. When I watch Geos, I got so much motivation.
Okay. Why did you choose the name Thanatos?
Because when I was young, I was reading the Greek books, and then the Thanatos name sounds sick.
Yeah.
Sounds sick.
Oh my God, that's an educated man. I feel like I still am not educated on Greek mythology. Who did you look up to before you joined up? It's probably Zeus, right? Still? If you had to sacrifice a teammate to win an LCS championship, who are you sacrificing and why?
Sacrifice, like.
Oh, they're gone.
They're gone. Word.
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah.
No way, bro.
To win an LCS championship, one of them has to go.
Then kill Blabber.
Blabber's dead? Okay,
Yeah,
the typical jungle sacrifice.
Because jungle, yeah.
Who in the LCS would you take in a fight? A fist fight?
Also Blabber.
Blabber's dying tonight.
Yeah.
I'll go with between Dom and Anero, who has the ugliest suit?
What?
Who has the ugliest suit between Dom and Anero? Because they both come in with like a nice suit, right?
Ugly suit.
Yeah, which one has the ugly suit?
Guess Dom.
Okay, there it is. Rest in peace, Dom. All black, not looking good for him. You are answering all of them. Literally all of them. I think you can pretty much just wrap it up. I feel like that 90 seconds must have passed.
Nice.
So then I'll just, first of all, just a question to you. What's your thought on the matchup that you have going up against in Sentinels and in Impact in particular?
I don't think we ever lose against them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel pretty confident and comfortable play against them.
100%.
Yeah. So tomorrow I will beat them.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations once again on winning Player of the Week, and hope to see you once again. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I don't know, man. It sounds like Blabber should be on the lookout. I feel like as much as Sentinels was going after him in the jungle last game, Thanatos is
Hi, stream. Sorry about that. Emily called. Really quick, finish out the back tour. I've got 3 wedges, all Titleist SM5 Voki wedges. Different grinds for all of them. So my 50 degree, what is it? 50 degree is a 8 bounce F grind, 54 and 58. Or my 54 degree is 10 degrees of bounce, and my 58 is 8 degrees of bounce, and then both M grinds, I believe. Yeah, M grinds for both of the higher locks.
To like focus on something else, sure. But I feel like your teammates won't be too happy with that.
Yeah, I would rather put the Anivia into AD carry first, even before going into jungles.
Yeah, bot lane mages, that's been in the meta before.
And then final thing is my favorite thing in the bag. This is a Scotty Cameron Newport Select 2 or Select Newport 2 in the black custom finish. But none of my clubs will get the bench. I am a firm believer that it is the player, not the clubs, and I think all my clubs are good. I'm never changing my putter.
Even with the Nami nerfs,
my putter is my putter. I like it, and it is on me to make sure that I'm putting good.
And they're gonna complement this Anivia.
The only ones that I realistically will eventually change whenever I can
We're gonna get the Anivia Caitlyn combo. That is a really
is whenever I play more, I do need to get I do need to upgrade my irons and wedges simply because I've worn out the grooves in them, and that's about it. And my hybrids are like 15 years old at this point, so it'd be really nice to get some new hybrids.
Definitely a lot of danger there, especially because the stun lasts so long. You can try and trap all.
But none of them will get like the Dokla treatment. It's just I've worn them out. It's like whenever you've worn out your mouse and the sensor like goes on it. But yeah. All right, we got our second series of Anivia support.
Damage with actualizer as well as split pushing potential, so just more options there.
Well, we do have kind of the rare situation where the first half of the draft doesn't contain a jungler for either side so far. Unless, of course, the Anivia does actually end up being a flex pick and the guy in chat is smart. But now we're going to see some jungle focus in the second half of the ban because of that. Vi will be banned away by Sentinels. Lee Sin being banned out by C9. So getting rid of some of these potential early gankers, early playmakers.
So we've got, still have some good AD duelists like Xin and Wukong that are available.
There we go.
Cloud9 actually decided
Oh, the LEC issued a statement, by the way. An inappropriate chat message was shown in error on today's broadcast. This message should not have been aired. We want to apologize to Carmine Corp, Kehu, and to fans for his mistake. We've taken the appropriate steps to ensure this won't happen again. Oh.
So deep right now, with all of the top laners that they have made junglers on top as well. So look, there's still a lot of options. Even Jace,
I mean, it's the right thing to say.
Probably a top lane ban themselves.
It's like if you're not going to like a game 5 in Fearless, it's kind of hard.
But
to
damn.
Jungle pool
What was the message? Somebody, and you know how they do like those chat highlighted messages? They compared a player on. They compared Kehu to a leader, an Israeli leader, meaning it in a good way, or meaning it in like a powerful leader way, and it was like, why is that being shown?
But looks like Hambach's gonna be able to get his Skarner again. I just love the Hambach plus Skarner combination where
he's good at Skarner.
Yeah, and their owner of is Sentinels, Rob Moore. We even had the little fan interview at the beginning.
I mean, the thing is, I've seen that said whenever people are insulting somebody, but the thing is that they meant it because they meant it in a way that was complimenting him, which is a different context than how I've seen other people use it. But either way, just don't show stuff like that.
But this iteration of rework right now is in a good state again.
Yeah, it was a chat message.
Very decent win rate.
Did I see the Scotty stat? No, I did not.
So we ended up getting both the tanks. Yeah, that we're talking about there. It's the Sejuani with the Renekton is the obvious synergy there for your.
Yeah, so somebody went the producer. To my understanding, the way that works is somebody saw it within production staff, and they choose what messages they're gonna highlight.
Getting your engage and getting your synergy with Renekton,
First player to not bogey the weekend in 84 years. Jesus.
And you can't stack your passive up if you're stunned with Ruthless Predator and
Jesus.
Whatever Sejuani is passive,
and you don't have to kill him twice.
I did not see. Hold up, I did not see the how draft in. Okay, so we got Zehen.
Counter to Zehen.
We got Zehen, Skarner, Ryze, Caitlyn, Anivia. Against the patented Nami Corki bot lane with the Cassiopeia, Sejuani, Renekton. I mean, this seems very like C9 coded for draft.
Still, they had the pressure to force those flashes. The lanes were going all right. They were at a point where they had an advantage in the mid game. But then once it comes time for the 5v5s, that's when
I don't know.
That's when the sirens are flaring, because that's when it feels like Sentinels always makes their fumbles.
And honestly, I hope that it is a bot side focus for Hambach Skarner, because if you can get lead,
I don't know. I'm not sold entirely on the Anivia Caitlyn.
Get to harass enemies under tower. You just continually
Zehen on or impact on Zehen seems really sus to me.
Extra pressure.
Really sus.
You want to get to a game state where
all right, 2-shot lead for Rory going into 18. One tee shot wins him the Masters.
Caitlyn lane and a good condition Ryze for putting the Ryze into the side lanes, because you can like rotate the Caitlyn and Anivia to siege over mid if they had success in bottom lane, and put Ryze in the side lane, and you get a lot of options there. So you know what? Just go with the tried and true. Put impact on weak side. And, you know, play Skarner through the bot side triangle. You can do ganks towards mid. You can do ganks towards bottom side, as they do trade pretty heavily down here. Anivias are usually a very aggressive.
The Scotty give, yeah, Scotty would still be the one to give him the jacket.
Damage always looking good and always threatening some good CC combos with the stun and the Caitlyn follow.
So checking on our junglers, they are both starting on their top quadrants, pathing towards the bottom lane. So maybe we will get to see some early bottom side action in this one between those 2v2s. See if Hambach can get involved and guarantee that Caitlyn and Anivia can control.
What does Nan say? I don't know.
Up there in top lane, we mentioned in game number 1 how Thanatos.
I do not know.
Well, he had a much better week 1 performance.
I know that's a big prop bet. People are placing a ton of guesses on that. Oh god, that miasma looks horrible for Skarner.
Very similar play to what we saw in game number 1, forcing out the flash. But no, it's APA who nearly gets the solo kill back into Dark Wings.
Okay.
Okay, we got lots of summoner spin here in mid this time.
They just buffed Cassio's mana, and I want to go.
Turns out, by the way, again, APA is a good cast player.
Have 40 mana for the last Twin Fang. He flashed. He flashed. He wanted a flash auto and Twin Fang, and it would have killed. But he had 27 mana instead of 40.
Oh man,
so close.
So close.
All right, Roy T shot to win the Masters.
And he almost gets a kill. He also showcased the power of Cassiopeia Miasma, and just putting that down on Skarner. If Skarner tries to come gank you, just throw that down.
Not a happy time.
Oh no.
Sven forced to use the
oh no.
Saw the interaction that you were talking about in draft. Anivia builds the wall with Crystallize. Caitlyn throws a trap down right next to it. And if you're up against a champion that doesn't have mobility, or maybe their mobility.
Oh, okay. It made it through enough. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's able to. It's not stuck behind anything. It doesn't look like, so he'll be able to punch out and then just get up and bogey. He's fine. He's got a 2-shot lead. Like, he's more than fine. Like, bogey is now the play. Just play safe for bogey and you're chill.
Plus, you can always just do, you know, like Anivia Q stuns into Peacemakers. You know, if you're coordinated and you know it's going to land, you think it's going to land. Crab fight, though.
All right, one of my favorite moments in jungle.
Tell me.
Top side, Thanatos with
so mad.
Ooh. This 1v1. Nice.
Wait, oh god.
This is a problem for Sentinels. That's such an easy first blood in the 2v2 there.
I mean, what do you...
The miasma that you already mentioned before just makes it so there's nowhere for Hambach to go.
Yeah, we got a little cutaway to the top action, so we didn't see how they exactly got into their little scuffle.
Yeah.
And fully, but we saw the results of that scuffle, Flowers.
I mean, your bot lanes, you're only saving grace here if you're Sentinels at this point. Impact is already down 11 CS. Mid lane is getting absolutely pummeled.
Turbo powers him up, so it's a double crab in the end for them. And really good flash from Blabber. He knows, I just combo you. He knows, okay, if I get my Q flash W, I can fully stack the stun.
All right, we gotta stop cutting these comms replays with no voice.
The audience heard the check-in, but anyways, good identification here from Blabber.
All right, Hambach going for another gank.
Because he stacks up a couple of stacks of his passive.
Wait, hold on.
There ain't no. Oh my God.
Something back in mid lane yet again. This time, APA. It's not the miasma that he slams the brakes on it with. It's the petrifying gaze. It's so difficult for Skarner to do anything.
Bro, Skarner ain't gonna be able to do anything in this game. This is
all Cloud9,
so funny.
Flowers with the mid jungle so far.
An eagle from Cam Young and a double from Rory lose it. It doesn't lose it for him. It just puts him into a playoff. And besides, Cam Young is at 10 under, so an eagle would put. Oh wait, yeah, that would put him to 12. Never mind. You're right.
I totally agree with what you said earlier.
You're right.
I'm
an idiot.
He makes the call to engage. Miasma right on top of Skarner. You can't E out. You can't flash out. You're just a big sad score.
Yeah.
Well, wait, is he? Yeah, he's at 10, and Eagle will put him at 12. Okay. Yeah. But the odds of Eagling 18, like,
you can relate.
Let's be realistic here.
I've walked a mile in those arachnid shoes. But now,
just a little bit realistic.
Cassio also gets shoes now too, so.
Yeah. I actually saw like the top post on the Reddit thread today was about Cassiopeia players, please buy your shoes. None of you guys read the patch notes, and all the Cassiopeias are slow now. So
what rating is that in? That is hilarious, if true.
Especially because it's your quest, right? Like, if you don't have shoes, your quest is mostly wasted. Yeah. So yeah, PSA, if you're playing Cassio, you can buy your shoes again. Just put them on your tail. It's fine. As who he
Sam Burns 9 under. All right.
Yeah, just
how does that work, Flowers?
It's just you gotta tie the laces together in one big super boot.
Oh, okay. And then you gotta like swing them.
Weirder things have happened? No, a weirder thing has never happened in Masters history.
Oh, wow, fashionable.
Yeah, rattle shoes.
That like literally has never happened.
Rattle shoes. But let's check in on the bottom lane here, as we did kind of set the expectation early that we wanted Huhi and Rahel to be able to control this 2v2.
It's overrated, understated, but I'm only going to go underrated. I don't want to be too negative and toxic on it. Underrated so far, I think APA continues to be underrated by a lot of the community, and then I think Darkwings has been playing well, so I'm going to go Darkwings.
I'm just a little concerned about the mid jungle, as bottom lane's getting a little heavy.
Yeah, Sven's gonna go ahead and use the barrier to trade with the Caitlyn ulti there.
Oh, Sven!
No, Huhi takes him down. He tried to fly.
Wow. Huhi dies though.
Auto in the air, but Huhi now finds himself in a spot where you can't really get away, and unfortunately, he's also going to lose the passive for this one.
Wait, Rory hit it so far right that he's fine? Oh, that's some bullshit.
3 more seconds to die again in the same spot, but at least they
Rory can go up over the trees.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, really good. Caitlyn and Ivia here. Sven kind of underestimated the damage a little bit in trying to split them apart and force the kill. And so they do get their 2v2 win. They continue their pressure. Like, that's everything that is good for Sentinels, is their bottom lane. Everything else has not been as good. The top side is just, Thanatos getting his lead versus...
Rory's moving everybody out of the way. Oh, bye, Darkwings. Right as I praise you, unfortunately. Oh, he lived. Never mind. He's Gucci. He's chilling.
He'll stay alive, but he lost so much of his HP, he's in dire straits to stick around and really make anything happen on the map.
Yeah, does have to flash and ghost, so both summoner spells here for Darkwings. So even though Cloud9 don't get the kill, very valuable allocation of resources there. Again, I guess, all Sentinels fans...
2006. It's happening. Yes, but you're also adding in a Rory double on top of that. That's why it doesn't...
or something still, and Sentinels fan could just tune into bot lane.
Bot lane Sentinels game.
Bot lane view.
Well, Hambach's coming down here into that bot lane right now to see if they can get that payoff. Realm Warp also
Sven, you're dead, brother. Okay. I'm glad that Hambach made the adjustment and realized that he's never going to kill Cassiopeia in mid. So screw it. We're just going to send it all bot.
But the bot lane view is looking good. So he did get some FaceTime.
He got to be on the cool show.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you just show up to say, put me in the photo.
Yeah, put me in, coach. Hambach as well, you know.
Stop CLG fan of me. I mean, look, he's had some high highs, but his volatility has always been his biggest problem. And that's why the underrated tag goes in, because it's like one day he's properly rated, then the next he's like really not.
Is making up for the rest of the map.
Rory, did he go up to 10's T-box?
Of course, the objectives are fully in their favor.
Yeah.
Or did he go up over?
Rahel and who he can carry.
Well, the only
Where did that go?
Individually that's
The camera's not even showing.
Is up there in topside. Yet again, it's kind of what we've been talking about with the story of these two. Thanatos versus Impact. I think in most people's minds, Thanatos is probably the strongest laning top laner in the LCS. Impact has been.
Do we know where the ball's at? Like,
when you have Renekton versus Zehen,
that'd be funny if Cam Young just decked it right off the TV tower.
And avoid everything. Thanatos is going to have a great time. He's up 3 waves and change in farm. He's feeling great. Oh, it's 4 now. Okay, even more than I thought.
Man, the last group stinking it up here.
4 people.
Oh boy. And remember what we said back in
Impact, you gonna be able to live? No, that hit a bubble. He's just dead. Bye-bye.
And burst down he shall be. The kill even goes over to Thanatos. So this
Rory ended up in a bunker. Oh, he's fine.
Nightmarish for Impact.
A lot of teams have actually started doing this play where they do their lane swap in their bot lane and they time it with jungle and go for the dive.
He's
play.
Fine. Bunker shot for him is very basic. Up on the green, 2-putt for bogey, call it good.
Work that their bot lane had already been able to do on the bot lane tower. So Rahel and Huhi.
Fun fact, the bunkers at Augusta are crushed granite. They're not sand.
They're going to need the chiropractor after this.
Or is it quartz? It's either granite or quartz, one of the two.
1,500 gold lead individually for Rahel. He's up even more farm over Sven than Thanatos is over Impact. Sven will at least grab the money for knocking down that tier 1 turret up there in the top side. Gold still just about dead even between the two squads, as that second Drake of the game will go over to Sentinels. That's their first neutral objective they've secured so far in this one. 3 minutes until the next neutral objective will spawn with that Rift Herald. And that's kind of the critical mass that I talk about for Sentinels. It's around the Rift Herald spawn timer when you get that first big 4v4, 5v5 type of fight that we usually
Quartz
see
is what that. Okay, yeah,
that's
that's
what
what.
time to get in the car.
All right, well,
I know it's not sand. Like everybody thinks it's sand. It's not. It's
jungle and kind of crashed, but second time's a charm.
It is a finely
finally
crushed quartz that I believe is also patented, if I'm not mistaken. Like the way they, I know the strain of Bermuda that they use for the grass is patented. I think the way they do their bunkers might be as well.
Lousy one now that barely runs, but it's still a new car.
But back on the game.
But he's crushed stone. Because it's more, it just looks more white.
Make sure your Caitlyn and your Anivia can
The consistency of it is pretty much the same as like sand for the most part. Like, there's really not that big of a difference. And it just aesthetically looks way better. But it's also way more expensive.
For the early game, at least for their bottom side. They would have liked a little bit, more success elsewhere, but it wasn't a huge hindrance, right? You know, Darkwing's still farming fine, fairly decently, so should be okay to scale.
Okay, Roy's got 2 putts to win the Masters. Easy.
Who you betting on?
Blabber, he's got the better smite.
No, Hambach gets it.
Wowee. Yeah, Blabber does have his
upgraded.
Yeah, his smite is all the way upgraded.
Let me see.
Hambach still has one of the
good flash from Huhi.
To feed the pet before it'll fully evolve. So I was expecting that.
Purely aesthetic. Yeah, pretty much.
Blabber smited Huhi, the Anivia there. So the target selection means more than the upgrade.
Everything about Augusta is purely aesthetic.
You can't get it. I feel okay. All right, fair. I was expecting him to smite it. My bet was misinformed.
Yeah, the bird. He smoked the bird.
All right, so still Gromp control. Gromp control for Hambach. He keeps his frog. He is almost down a
I mean, God did us a favor in striking down the Eisenhower tree. I will say that much.
Luckily, at least for Sentinels, is not the level 11 second point in your ulti type.
Thank God that thing is going.
Only 45 seconds until that Rift Herald spawns, so Hambach is up here in the top side. He knows Blabber wants to get that Crabber. He wants to stop it. Smite fight, though. It's going to be even at least this time, but they might not even get the chance here for Hambach.
And that's a flash from Hambach. Not great.
Right then, because the miasma was coming out as he pressed the keys. So if you don't press it right there, you're stuck on the miasma. You can get chain CC'd down. Impact trying to chase after Thanatos.
Can they kill the raid boss?
That bot lane duo joining up with Impact to relieve some of this pressure here in the top side 1v1 that has rotated down to bottom lane.
And you give it to Rahel too. Oh, that's big.
Accelerate this Caitlyn.
Okay. Yeah, this Caitlyn is going to be a
Good.
problem. Pretty fun, too, when you have the Storm Razor early for the extra move speed to, you know, move around and try and get some of these extra kills, these plays as well. A little bit more mobility for him. Rift Herald started up here.
Drop this down.
Do Sentinels want to do
450k
like
being. Oh, yeah.
Trap play here? I mean, Rise has
Alright.
Realm War.
Interesting that they peeled off so quick, but I guess Skarner's dead, so.
It's the miasma versus Skarner. There's just
How many times are we gonna walk up?
Yeah, he's got health, but the only item, he's got Heartsteel, and he's got a Giant's Belt. It's nothing but HP.
This top river has been like...
Yeah, good call to market. Let Cam Young finish. I'm surprised they didn't just have Cam Young go first, just in case he makes it.
Either the Crab or the Herald.
Skarner goes in, nothing comes out. Can't explain that. True. Can't explain that. Don't know how.
It's funny
It'd be funny if he lost his balance and fell back into the bunker.
And Blabber's like, fine, I'll stop doing my Crab and I'll attack you, Scorpion.
Is he crying?
And they got the flash. And so now the flashless Skarner comes over to say, hey, stop
No, he's not
doing
crying.
that,
Okay.
Herald.
Why would we listen to you?
Oh, no, he is. Yeah, he's crying.
Now you don't have flash. Now you're dead. Okay.
Feels bad, man.
Regardless, Rahel is trying to carry, man. Yeah, focus.
Yeah, that's going to be a picture right there that lives on.
Do the work, Sentinels. If we're trying to take it to game 3, we've got to let Rahel do the work. Play around Rahel is the name of the game. Working towards that second fully completed item. Still has the over 1,000 gold individual advantage versus Ven's Corki, who's still got quite a ways to go, stacking his tier, building that to where that can fully evolve once he completes the Manamune into the Muramana. Checking in on everybody else, APA and Darkwings.
Hey, Cam Young gets the Sheriff third. There we go.
Significantly further ahead on that one, about 4.5.
Good par.
Further than Darkwings is. So everybody.
All right, Roy.
Scaling as
Tap her in.
Scaling time is over. Fighting time is
nope. Impact's dead.
Forces Grim Deliverance in response. Wants to continue trading here. Impact just trying to buy a little bit more time, but time favors the man with the team.
Rory's a rare repeat winner at Augusta. That kind of lacks some punch, but
Yeah, that was nicely done. He spaced him to let the passive wear out as well.
Sure.
Nicely done there from Thanatos.
Why not?
Going with him at the end. Passive drops back down, go back in, kill off that Zahen, and Rift Herald down top lane.
Oh boy,
I don't think that delivered, personally. Oh my god. Bro, Hambach doesn't get to play the game. Dude, it's dusted. As a noob, how big is this? Football or league terms? Back-to-back at Augusta is probably the equivalent of three-peating a Super Bowl.
That's it. That's Cassiopeia matchup, man. You did.
Well, no, I guess two-peat Super Bowl. They're about the same. Well, no.
That don't feel good, brother.
That's one.
Let's go. I think this guy's it. Yeah.
I don't know how you would compare that.
I think you're right. I think you're right, Blabber. I think that was a play where
Probably the hardest to accomplish in sports. In terms of individual sports, yeah, probably. Well, no, I think back-to-back U.S. Opens is probably the hardest. Augusta's the same course.
Done nothing wrong, and now it's the gold is just falling between his fingers. You know?
And once you've won the Masters, you get the ability to play it again. But I mean, despite all that, it's not like they've had many. Like, this is only the 4th repeat winner in the nearly 100-year history of the Masters.
And when I'm looking around here, you've got Huhi building the Rod of Ages on Anivia too. That means that there's no first item Mikhails like we saw from Vulcan's Bard in the previous game. So now, all
This is
targets
what?
are on Rahel. You hit him with a CC, he's done.
Yeah, now he's got no cleanse.
Yeah, since 1934. So, I mean, it's not as old as the U.S. Open, but it's close. Also, Marcuzzi, thank you for the sub. Just saw that from 6 minutes ago.
And shiny and locked and loaded and ready to go, because
Appreciate it.
so much work to give them a chance. And Sven even fires off the rocket there just for a little bit more.
Man, I can't buy my IE now. I wanted to go.
Nicholas, Faldo, Woods, and McElroy. Back-to-back worlds, way easier to do back-to-back worlds. Oh my. Yeah. Okay, they got Corky though. Impacts. Okay, hold up though. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, he got over the wall. That's a 2-for-1. And the tower.
They end up winning out on the fight overall. They get 2 kills back in response. They take the tier 1 turret. Now Blabber's got to be careful because Sentinels are not done. They keep
Okay, hold up now.
towards the tier 2. Now
Have I been before? No, I've never been to Augusta before. My dad has, but I've never been.
Top side of the map, so no teleport available to him.
I would say any. No, I disagree. I don't think a team sport's easier to repeat because I think that you're introducing variables with other people. PA, is Dave going? No. Dave's more likely to go to the U.S. Open at ShyKnock. But I'm not going to that. I'm gonna be too busy.
By the Skarner, and it is a full send from Sentinels with the teleport coming through for impact to make sure they can.
No, I think repeating the U.S. Open is the hardest task in golf. I think it's just like it's so impossible.
They also get the tower, but of course the AD carries go down 1 for 1, and because you got killed, you got to go back and finish Infinity Edge. Got to go back to base here.
Just a fast back. That's all.
I hear about U.S. Open golf. Yeah, I mean the golf U.S. Open is the hardest test in golf. Like the winning score is like barely under par, if at all. Sometimes like they'll win with a 1 over score. It's so hard, and it's on a different course every year. So like, I don't think you get any better than that personally.
Favoring Sentinels, despite the fact that the early neutral objective control was all C9.
Get to go most years. If you want any merch, just DM. I have one of my dad's friends. It does the TrackMan on I think 4. Yeah, I think he does the TrackMan behind 4. So we get whatever merch we want. We haven't connected yet, but I appreciate it.
Just yet, unfortunately for Sentinels, though, their only individual gold lead is now Huhi's Anivia. Rahel has fallen behind Sven in terms of that individual wallet. As Blabber and APA, Cassiopeia does so
Sell me on why you should try out golf. It's a great way to spend 4 hours in nature while getting a especially if you walk a very small workout in.
And they do that, and they know they have Nami to heal Blabber back up after they like DPS check on the Baron. During the whole time that they're doing that, guess what? Free tower for Thanatos in the bottom lane. And
Okay, need boiled food. Not wrong.
Scary lane and gold lead for Cloud9. This split push Renekton, level 15 for Thanatos.
I mean, there's just certain things in golf that like you'll discover gem courses in the middle of nowhere, which is just like so much fun. Daggers played 4 times here. Nice. Yeah, the Augusta National Golf Club merch is, in my opinion, better than the Masters merch.
It just means that they can rotate the rest of the squad over, easily grab this Drake, tie those up 2 and 2. Blabber's even thinking about, well, maybe we can do a little Gromp gaming off the back of it. No, okay, Hambach's going to get to keep the Gromp here yet again. Still about a 2,500 gold lead for C9, though.
All right, that's over. We can ignore golf.
See about how they manage this setup, because you can you know, try and take advantage of this no teleport.
There's so many courses you never knew they. Oh, did I know? I'll show you guys after the co-stream wraps up here a course that I played in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. That was just a beauty, just an absolute beauty of a Muni course. Well, it was technically like a semi-private course, but it had the Muni feel to it. Oh, dude, it was so much fun.
And since those things spawn pretty frequently, it does make it a bit easier to check with vision, because
wife's mom got married and they went shopping or shit for 4 hours. I was like, I can get 18 holes in 3.5. Just went out there, played. Oh, was it fun?
with his teleport. Impact actually just gets his back now too, so Impact can go back to base and try and catch the wave on bottom side tower. And Sentinels can go into a stalling pattern if they want here and try and get to their Lord Doms on Rahel.
Yeah.
That would be quite nice.
Caitlyn needs a third item, in my opinion, to be able to get through the front line that exists here.
Pretty good opportunity here. Rise split pushing on top side too. Wait, is Impact going super aggressive here? No, just getting the wards, and they're buying time.
Interesting build from Impact to go third item, Bramble Vest.
And you can really start pumping. So strong. Especially because
makes sense, but
fairly short range comp from Cloud9. Yeah, they have quirky rockets, but there are multiple melees here to bounce off of, and Rise can definitely thrive in some of these situations.
Yeah, if the only thing on the enemy team is Corki that's out of range, you can seriously wreak some havoc on the rest of the health bars. Reminder on that left side of your screen right there, finals have been announced at the Mullet Arena in
hell yeah.
13th and 14th. So you can go ahead and get your ticket.
ASU, baby, come on.
See you there. Road shows are always one of the funnest parts about the season at the LCS. As you can see, one of the other funnest parts, if you're a carry, is when your support buys.
Oh no.
And that's exactly what Vulcan did, but it's not his team that needs it right now. He gets caught out in the Sentinels jungle, so that's one
not good.
Kill over to the C9 side. What else can they try to get from it? Hambach and Rahel both retreat in time.
Yep.
And yeah, it looks like C9
Baron time.
The Baron pit.
Yeah, I mean, they have so many tools to bait with here. Okay, the Sejuani ult being down, though, means their turn is not as good. So you have to get, like, some surprise like this.
Oh, Impact.
He uses the Empowered Ruthless Predator to break Impact's teleportation shield, so pretty much no value out of that one on the Zehen. Hambach already chunked down to 35% HP.
They got it.
Yeah, they just get it for free. Yep, nope. This is, I think the series is just going to be a wrap.
25 minutes into the game for C9.
Nicely done from Cloud9. The pick onto Hootie here.
Ray Boss Renekton and APA's Miasma is just absolutely screwing this Skarner. Skarner has not looked good this weekend, I'll tell you that much. Too many ways to counter it, it feels like. Hambach, or Darkwings, is dead.
But the Glacial Prison is going to seriously hamper that ability. Miasma to cancel out the Realm, more Petrifying Gaze to follow it up, and APA.
You look at Golden Glue just chilling.
We just need the sad music. Get the Arms of the Angels in there. He's looking up at the ceiling. It's a rough game state right now for Sentinels. Down 4,000 gold. Impact will try to get something back.
I mean, Impact's getting it. Okay, that's something.
Tier 2 for a little bit of an injection of gold, but.
Oh, Impact is dead.
Can he get out is the question. Look at the mini-map here. 4 people headed down to Impact.
Yeah, Sven just flies over the wall. Impact is going to get the opportunity to res here. But you're rezzing right in the middle of everybody.
Yep.
So remember what I said
and
earlier?
You die with Dragon Up.
He died in that exact same spot with his egg. And I was like, man, it really sucks when you res and then you just die again. Yep. True. It's crazy that's the exact same spot, though.
Is it like, do you feel like everybody around you is just welcoming you back to Earth?
Is Drag up? It says it on the, oh, it's a bug. Never mind, Drag's not up.
I feel like hey, Impact, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Sorry, but you got to get back out of here.
See ya, back to the fountain, buddy. Sorry.
Spring Files repeat with C9 versus Lion. I think both Lion and C9 have looked a little bit more iffy than they did in lock-in.
The tier 2 in mid is still standing, but it's just got the small.
I don't think it's a guarantee, personally.
You can see the Baron and Power Cannon will be more than enough to shoot it down. They don't have to worry about making someone step too far forward, potentially get picked off.
I don't know. I'd say like 33% chance.
So now it's a 6,000 gold lead. Now it's nothing standing outside of the base for Sentinels. All tier 2 turrets destroyed. This next Drake will go over to the C9 side as well. And it's just, it's rough out there.
If, and this is a big if, Flowers.
If
Cloud9 continue on to win this game versus Sentinels.
Yeah.
Their record this year will now be 8-1 in game score and undefeated.
Oh yeah, that's not even.
All series.
8-1 in game score is crazy. Number one, because of
What up, what up?
I really want to see the shot, his second shot on 18.
Same. I have no, like, it was, he hit it and then nobody had any clue where it went.
No, it had to get, he had to hit it up over the tree and then hook it left into the bunker.
Yep.
But you don't get to see it. And I'm like, ah, damn, I want to see the shot.
They know how far ahead they are. They're confident in their ability.
You and me both.
I mean, he didn't care as long as he got somewhere in his fairway.
Yep.
But I was like, they're not showing the tracker. I was hoping.
Well, I don't think they had like a camera with like a shot tracer near it for that. I don't know. I mean, they have the camera that follows behind them, but typically they have like a TrackMan or something that they put right behind them.
That's what I said. You're right. That's what I was hoping to see. I'd love to see where he started and where that ball ended and how it got there.
Yep.
It had to be an insane shot.
Yep.
To hook it up over the trees and then over into the bunker.
This is C9 with a 5v4 for the next 45 seconds. And the one that
yeah, nobody can make a punt to catch him.
Nope. He did exactly what he needed to do down those stretches, and that's it.
They said, all you do is par. Come on, beat me. You got to make Cam Young. He had quite a few punts. He just lipped them. He missed them.
Yep.
But that's the difference between missing them and... I can't believe Scheffler got second. Can you believe that?
Oh, I can.
I mean, I believe it, but it's just crazy to think on Friday, he just, what was he, 12 strokes back.
Yep. Again, you take out Scotty's one bad round that he has every tournament this year, he'd be winning everything.
He might win this by 3 strokes, 4 strokes.
Easily.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Crazy.
And first player in Masters history to ever not bogey the weekend.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's nuts.
Yeah. But also it's crazy, he's only 36. He
Yep.
could triple up.
Yep.
He could triple up next year.
Yep.
Mommy said, well, it's good he won, because then this way everyone will forget about Tiger.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Go back up to Burn and dare set.
All right, babe, I'll let you go.
All right, sounds good.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
If you see anything on that second shot, send it to me.
I'll take a look. I'll let you know.
All right.
Yep. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Sejuani ult into Nami ult, and that is just so difficult to avoid, even if you do have cleanse. Thankfully for Sentinels, they all, everybody's got their flashes up as well, so you have summer spells, but it's gonna be hard, and you might be burning through those pretty quickly. Also, blue trinkets. Wait a second.
Thanatos. Whenever anybody finds Thanatos in the jungle, you want to.
Okay. Hold up, though. Sven doing the Sven thing. Sven did the Sven thing. Wait a minute.
Vulcan and Blabber continuing to try to escape here. The exhaust on the Darkwings to slow him down. Sentinels will not secure another kill, but they have control over the topside river, and they go after the Baron.
Hambach has had enough. He flash engages now on the Baron. Blabber gets walled.
Yeah, Blabber's stuck on the wrong side of the Crystallize. The damage of the Sejuani is through. The shutdown over to Hell. Sentinels take out the enemy jungler and head back
my God.
Impact and Hambach are hurt, but Sentinels just might still have a shot in this game. Baron, 32 minutes in.
Okay.
Hambach here. He's had
Okay. Hold up.
You walk up and auto me, the Skarner. Guess what? Get the Ian flash in there, right into the wall. Beautiful follow-up too. Had everybody close enough for the damage. He waited. He kind of turned around and baited him in. Flowers. Yeah, it's going closer. Oh, right. Hell yeah.
It's like, okay.
You're gonna come auto my Skarner? He did it.
Come on.
He did it again.
He's really tempted fate here.
Well, he knows Skarner has no flash now.
Oh, I was going to say, Sven's caught again. I swear to God. Oh, Hambach, we can't be doing this. We can't be doing this.
That's not where he wants to be.
Done this way too many times where you get caught out like that. Oh, Darkwings is dead. Oh, Impact's big, though. Oh, he got him. Good flash forward from Rahel. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The realm warp from Sentinels, they're going towards the mid lane. Are they just gonna try to send it straight down mid? Yeah, they're gonna win. Flowers. What did Huhi say? What did
Can they
Huhi
win
say?
this?
Comes right before. It only takes one team fight. Holy moly, Sentinels. They were down 7.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way we're going the distance on this.
To end the game. It's only Blabber standing between Sentinels and the Nexus itself. The Baron empowered minion wave is already here.
Just let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Fine. Hit the towers. End the game. 4, 3, 2. Oh my God, we're going to 3. Oh my God, we're going to game 3. You're kidding.
Huhi with the good comms, good vibes. That's why you don't do toxic comms when you're losing, Flowers.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's only
Bro, Rahel, or not, Rahel obviously saved that, and Rahel gets player of the game, obviously. But freaking Hambach, the patience to stay in this game when you are just getting blasted, absolutely giga blasted the entire time. The Cassiopeia just screws you as the champion, and you still found a way to win this at the end and get the, honestly, get the game-winning flash onto Sven.
What? Okay, we're in the game. We're gonna watch it again. We're gonna watch the whole sequence again.
God, okay, I need it. Yes, please.
This series was over, man.
10 seconds or so late. I mean, I'm live. It just is what it is.
3 Drakes to 2. Huhi's just saying that they need to wait for the pick.
This is ridiculous.
So okay, we're gonna live in the moment. Okay. Right now. Hambach does find the pick onto Sven.
Yes.
Yep. Sven and Skarner, bad history.
No QSS.
No QSS this time. But then, I mean, after Sven is down.
Good job. Play the Baron.
Hard, but it's still 5v4. They still have to play this out well. They very quickly get down the Katen traps.
Yep.
They get nice burst onto Blabber, and Thanatos doesn't find a way in because, I mean, he had ultimate. I think if they fully committed there, maybe.
That wall is so good. That
was a really good wall. We're gonna watch that again.
Yeah.
Bro, that Rahel.
Such a good
Rahel play this game was insane.
Doesn't go in either because he feels like he doesn't have to. He can't.
Vulcan has no sums. Sven is dead. APA's already used ultimate. Blabber's already used ultimate.
Blabber Q's in. The wall goes down. He has no escape other than flash, I guess. But
Yeah, Blabber shouldn't have queued in.
That they're able to get 2 picks, Baron off
But either way, it's Sven. I mean, ultimately, it is Sven's
Now
fault.
the game is interesting. Not the game is going to end in 45 seconds. So the second pick.
This is because you think that. I mean, they get him down to like a quarter health there.
Blabber's in base right now, by the way.
Just good job on impact going in.
He's fighting well without him, but APA has to flash, and that's
the other thing is Rahel keeps Sven out of this fight.
Dude.
Like,
Right, let's watch Rahel again in this
initially,
fight.
but then also he then just goes ham. But like, watch Rahel here because
pushes
it's
Sven outside the
super
bottom.
important that Sven cannot get into the rest of this fight.
And he comes back and boom. Oh my God. That was cool.
Wow. Wow.
And then it's just a rise comp. You pop in and you end the game.
That's nuts. That's so nuts.
In the end, it's just gonna come down to a 1-team fight.
I mean,
I know they're joking. Like, that's
I counted 2. Yeah.
That's why you don't get toxic.
wow.
Your team is,
Wow.
like,
All right, pick up the Kate Dave. It's time. I mean, maybe. It might be time.
Where he's just like, you know what?
It might be time.
Just a team fight.
Wait, I heard it's a pog tie between Rahel and Huhi, and it's up to the fans to decide.
Oh, it's up to the. Wait, how is it a pog tie? I thought there were 5.
Tied. Is it the positivity or the Caitlyn 2 shot?
It's Rahel.
No, it's got to be. It's got to be. No, it's got to be Rahel. It's got to be Rahel.
Everybody that's voting out for Hambach and Impact, remember, it's now between these 2 people.
It's just between Rahel and Huhi. You can only vote for
Rahel. This is going crazy. I'd say Huhi's.
Why is Huhi like? What is happening here?
2, 1. Stop the vote. Oh, that got close. Okay, Huhi wins player of the game. Congratulations. We said stop the vote.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Wow, that was. I like that.
Going to game 3.
Yeah.
I feel like you always want.
Walls were amazing. I mean, look, the walls were great, but I'm sorry, you got to give that
We
to.
talked about how bot lane, it's so impactful. This is the votes just to
Wait, Captain Flowers gave it to Hambach?
Kobe, and
Nah, Flowers, we're trolling. We're trolling if we gave that to Hambach. What?
Pick, which I do like.
True.
Like,
The flash pick on
nice
his vent.
nice on Hambach having the composure.
Oh, Scar. Oh, you're not wrong. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. He played Skarner. Flowers is gonna naturally give it to him. Fine. Yep.
Sometimes all it comes down, who he said it best, one team fight.
Yeah.
One team fight, a few picks.
I mean, look, Hambach did get the pick on Sven, and by all means, like, ton of praise should be given for the resilience that was required to get there. But I mean, come on.
That I'm still going to favor C9
Come on.
for the majority of what they've done in this series.
Yeah.
But when you lose in that shocking of a fashion, you might just be tilted going into the last game.
I think I'm flipping and flopping.
You're gonna
I think I'm moving to Sentinels.
Of course. Okay, games. Raz flipping again.
Raz is already flip-flopping.
I don't have flip-flops, but I would kick him off.
I apologize, Sentinels. Whenever Raz flip-flops, you lose. So
Now
come back in game 3 to see
C9's
C9 win the series 2-1 thanks to Raz.
Prove it wrong.
I have an angle here.
Yeah. Okay, watch.
All right. We're going to 3 finally.
I'm hitting puck spree. I'm keep going. I'm rooting Renekton.
Well, I mean, the second series yesterday went. You know what, my 5th point because I'm working on like the script for what I want to talk about for the video that I make for tomorrow after this. So first thing is gonna be Jinting digs Little Hope against Lion, but But look at what happens when you build right.
Yeah, and I get infinite picks. Infinite picks. We are going, yeah. You're hitting infinite times.
Sven. All right. And then the Zenny signs are showing. I want to highlight Zenny because I think he did well. And then Griffin's stellar start. I think that's worth highlighting. The LEC schedule is a point, and then
give me Prawley.
Okay, this guy's digging deep in the arc.
worrying signs from the top.
I'm gonna be adding a lot of cards.
Yeah, we're getting a 9-card blackjack today.
Yeah.
Lion.
Give me. I'm trying to give me chaos.
Lion.
Wow, okay. Chaos.
And C9.
This has to be wrong, surely. 18 games played?
That's true. He got benched in the first split.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
18
that's
games
how
played,
Wild
yes.
Turtle came.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I see. Dude, I thought that was going to be like at least triple digits.
Okay, I'm going a little bigger. Give me the.
I think there's that.
105.
I think what you can say right now
917.
is that de facto guaranteed Team Liquid is currently.
One clicky D. You're at 945.
It's getting close. I have a risky
Well, they did lose
this
game
one's
2
real risky. Give me
last week
Cowster.
against
Flag
FlyQuest because of the oopsie.
Oh no.
I think
He had 65 games.
Yeah, you know what? I'm still gonna put TL. I think TL is currently the best team in the league right now. What's wrong with the LEC schedule? There's not anything wrong with it. It's just people are complaining about the fact that certain teams are not playing right now because, purely because they have to save them up for the road trips. So that's kind of the big thing right now. And personally, I know there's going to be people that like are not happy with that, but I will always take the road trips and the pitfalls that come with that, so long as we're getting out on the road more. Period. I could not give a shit about anything else. Like, that is the most important thing to me. Are there better ways to do it? Maybe. But like, because you're having 3 days with the road trips, or 3 days per road trip, so each team that's there is going to play 3 games, it makes the schedule very difficult to deal with otherwise. And I'm personally fine with that. Would I consider C9 losing here an upset? Yes, it's very much still an upset. For sure. It's just not... You can rationalize it a little bit more. Herd Shifters will be playing 3 days in a row? There's no way they're playing 3 days in a row. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, they will be whenever they're in the stadium. Yeah. Assuming they're going to the stadium. Let's pull this up. So Shifters didn't play yesterday. They played today. Or they played today. They play tomorrow. And then that's it. But then I mean, here again, this, oh, let me do this. This right here, so you're going to have a week where you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Fnatic, Shifters, Navi, and K-Corp, they all play 3 days in a row. And that's because you're playing in a stadium in front of people. So yeah, like you should be playing every day. You're there to deliver a show. But it's more about, because this is K-Corp's homestand when they're there. It's more about K-Corp and Fnatic than anything else. So yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm perfectly fine with that. Because then you have the same thing later. May 4th, 5th, and 6th, same thing. Or no, sorry. May 8th, 9th, and 10th, you had the same thing. G2, K-Corp, Koi, and GX, they all play three series in a row. Because they have to play, like they're on the road for that time. And that one's in Spain. So this one's in Spain, and then the other one is in, this one is in France. I think that's perfectly fine. I do. I see nothing wrong with that. How can a team play optimally 3 days in a row? I mean, I hate to be the one to, you know, pull this up, but like last time I checked, if I remember correctly, this was 3 days in a row, pretty sure. I think I need the Wikipedia. Yeah. Show the schedule. Yeah. So if you're in the losers bracket here, you play the upper bracket final, then you have like MSI finals. You have losers bracket round 3, losers bracket final, and the grand final. So like it's, I don't know why, like we should not be acting like it's an impossible thing to do to play 3 series. And these are best of 5s. International best of 5s, might I remind you. So, like, I'm not going to feel sympathy for a team playing 3 days in a row. That's good. It's entertaining. It's a gauntlet. You prepare for it. Like, you got to get ready. And, like, that's just how it is. Like, that's fun. How did Sentinels come back? They just did. They did. I mean, shit, I remember going to my cousin's volleyball tournaments. They're playing, you know, they're playing 5-6 games. Like, they're playing multiple sets within the games, but like 5-6 games over the course of 2-3 days for tournaments. Like, that's just tournament life. Like, that's just what it is. And you just, it's very much about skill as much as it is endurance as well. You have to prep for it and be ready for it. There's a art and a skill in that, and like making sure that you're doing the right things between series, between games, between days. Like, shit, those days were fun in my opinion. I remember the soccer tournaments like that too. We go to these we go for like a weekend tournament away. Dude, you just keep playing. My dad, same thing for softball. He travels for softball all the time. Still, he's 62 and they still travel for tournaments. And they're playing, I don't know, they're playing multiple games a day. Like, you go on these runs that you gotta keep playing. Especially if you get down to, if you lose early and you go in the losers bracket, guess what? You're playing a lot. A lot. They could go for other pairings like Ari or, you know, whatever. So no, I don't feel, I feel perfectly fine and happy with this schedule. You need Blabber on Vi, but the answer is you're gonna get Hambach on Vi. Pretty nice here. Flash Annie plays have been very big. Dark Wings though, we'll see. No, I don't think you go Blitz with a Vi. It feels very, the two of those don't feel like they
not necessarily the.
Don't feel like they blend well.
And now we'll be on a quick timer here with Vi and Annie ultis and burst damage at their disposal. Cloud9, when you're looking at those dive comps that burst
Same as
damage,
that. Yep.
you want a big old tank
Yep.
for the Yunara.
And there's not much of a larger brick wall in League of Legends.
Some qualifiers for NACL 4 series in 2 days in the first round. Don't forget, by the way, Griffin mentioned it before, and I'm going to pull this up on screen partially, but make sure I don't block it. EWC qualifiers, LCS.
Maybe both then, because the pickup here for support, we're gonna get the Nico combination. Could be APA's mid,
because it's APA.
Yeah, honestly,
most mids won't play it, but he will.
Yeah, honestly.
Where's it at? I don't mean to make it full screen. Sorry, it's a Nico.
For a mid lane Nico angle too, so they can keep it flex for sure. Of course.
Spring playoff champion, and then you have a qualifier. So esports World Cup qualifiers for North America kick off soon. And it's going to be Sentinel Lion versus Shopify, TL versus the 5th seed, who I don't know I don't know how we determine what the 5th seed is. But this is happening the 14th, so this starts on Tuesday, by the way. Like, this starts this week. So all of these teams, hey, have a good night, Marcuzzi. All these teams will be playing online matches this week. In addition to the LCS. So this is going to be a banger week.
That pairing is super scary, I do like the Nocturne ban there. Sentinels.
Well, the Lucian ban will be the first one to come through here from C9 in the second half. They don't want to have that Yunara have to deal with the potential.
Good, we need more. Oh, I know. Do we know if it gets broadcast? That's a great question.
Double jungle bans coming out from Sentinels and Golden Blue here. The Nocturne alongside that Wukong if they want to get rid of.
Anyone know what the deal is for EWC
primary AD jungle that is up?
qualifiers?
A good dueler, is good early into Vi. You can try
Leaguepedia says starts on Tuesday, but unclear on broadcast details, co-streaming, etc.
All right, what's it gonna be? Since they banned Lucian and Rakan, they could
there we go.
Steal away this Lulu. Yeah.
Yeah, you just take Lulu, and then it's not like they're gonna pick a Felios here. You can just pick a Felios on 5.
Yeah. Could. Let's see what else they want to go for.
Where's Papa when we need him? I don't know. Probably enjoying time with the team right now.
So maybe with the Lulu, like, just like Jinx also carry into it. Okay. Or do you want something still with its own mobility?
Gwen's interesting. I like Thanatos on Gwen.
Huh. I mean, everything is still flexible, right? Because you can.
Is the Ezreal still up? I feel like this is a. I feel like this is a tried and true Ezreal angle for.
Best player.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I didn't see the Yunara. Never mind. I'm stupid. Okay, so it's Yunara. Yunara Nico's interesting. Malphite jungle. Okay. I didn't like this whenever I saw it the first time for Blabber. We'll see how it bounces back. What's he going to go for ADC? This is kind of a Xayah angle, personally. But Xayah doesn't really pair well with Lulu. But Xayah's just really good against Malphite.
Are we? Wait, is it mid lane Sion? Wait, is it mid lane? Is it mid lane Malphite for APA? And it's jungle Gwen?
Okay, there's the Xayah angle.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Hold on, I'm still confused.
Yep.
We got Xayah on the other side. I know where Xayah is going.
Is it jungle?
Yeah, so it's Sion mid.
Mid lane Sion. Can you go for the tank? You can go tank.
That's what I was thinking at first.
Huh.
Mid lane Sion and Annie can just never kill him.
Yeah, mid lane Sion doesn't have a lot of plays, but it is very successful when it does get plays. And Soul Furnace, and you can just sustain through Annie, and Annie's all about burst damage. Okay, so there we go. Now
all right, what are you cooking, Dom? What are you cooking? I'm down. I'm down to like see what's happening here.
Got a lot of engage, a lot of burst, some dive power here on the Sentinel side. Ambessa, Annie, and Vi all going in together is very scary stuff. Xayah is also one of the champions that can peel for herself more effectively than others can. If Malphite's ulting you from a long distance, you can reactively use your R to dodge away from him. But over on the other side, yeah, we've got two really big meatballs in the Malphite and the Scion together here to be the front line, and Yunara to be that scaling threat that will deal the damage from behind later on.
Okay, APA with the Scion mid, and it's also a Malphite jungle, so it's tank mid and tank jungle.
Yeah. That's not a lot of damage between those two.
But if your opponents are Vi and
I mean,
a lot of burst damage, then
honestly, I'm down to let it cook. Because you have the Yunara who's going to be able to pump out late game damage. It's just a matter of getting there.
Turbo burst, so make something that even if you kill him, he just stands back up, farms the wave, and then comes back.
Gwen and Yunara just absolutely take over this series. Or this game if it goes late. However, early mid, I do favor Sentinels draft.
Just checking in here because anytime you see one of these assignments, it's abnormal. I always want to look at the keystones and whatnot. APA taking Summoner Spellbook on the Scion in this one, just for the extra creativity, the extra versatility of options as the game goes on. Everything else does seem like pretty standard stuff here. Again, I do want to see how this top lane matchup is going to go. I honestly do like it a lot better seeing Thanatos on something like Gwen that can be more of a carry, because I feel like he should be able to build an advantage and punish Impact.
Yeah, Thanatos.
Yeah, Thanatos has been getting leads all series.
Really
this should be...
definitely one of his favorite champions and has the carry potential for sure.
This should be pretty easy.
Mid lane matchup here for APA with his Scion cook.
How do you miss a CS?
That just seems so
probably like that's the Galio.
It seems so good for like mid lane push and just sustain through any of the harassment and damage that the Annie's gonna throw your way.
Plus you get the Explodey passive to make it so even if he has priority over the wave to clear it out, you just insta respond and clear it. So nothing to that. Yunara 7 consecutive losses, the longest active loss streak in the LCS right now.
Really?
Thank you, producers, graphics, stats, everybody, for vindicating yet again my feeling that this champ just hasn't been performing. They got 2 of them?
There were 2 Yunaras on your screen there with the Nico turning into an extra one, so that's...
If Sentinels wins this, that means she's 0-9.
Wow.
She loses twice.
Is that how those stats work? That's crazy.
Okay.
No, that's totally how the stats work. I could definitely be a stat.
Some good poke back.
Statistician.
So far, it is looking pretty good for Darkwing still, and he's getting some good push, and he's getting
Darkwing's really poking him out.
And both junglers, since both junglers are tank junglers that are really level 6.
Oh, Impact getting a good trade there.
Wait a second, Impact actually got some a good trade there, and gets control.
Okay.
Control of top.
I like that for Impact. Let's see if he can stand up to the task that is playing carry versus carry against.
The question is, do you go Luden still with Annie, or do you go like a Leandry's first? Because you got a lot of tank, and you want some.
Continue to check how it goes.
You want something that's gonna slowly like poke him down, in my opinion, or like slowly take him down.
Let's see.
Roa? Sure. I feel like Leandry's would be good now.
We talked about how important it is for Sentinels to have positive mental attitude.
Especially against the Scion. It feels like Leandry's would be really good, no?
You're losing game 2 for 90% of it. You come back and win because you stayed positive mental attitude. Now coming here into game 3, the question is, can Cloud9 shake it off? Because I feel like, yeah, you're going to beat yourself up for the big blunder and the throw at the end of game number 2. But you are
trying to hit the tank. I mean, you're not going to have... It's not that you're not trying to. I just don't know if you're going to have the ability to hit anyone but the tanks. Like, the odds of getting on Yunara feel slim to none. You got to be able to burst through this massive front line. I mean, maybe I guess you can burst down the Gwen.
But that's kind of expected. I mean, before you really get your Soul Furnace stacks, before you get any magic resistance, it can be a little bit of a pain there. He goes back to base. Unfortunately, his first buy, he doesn't have enough money to complete the full Spectre's Cowl, which feels so nice. So yeah, he has a cloak and a bead and a cookie.
Nice. A cookie to go with his drink, potion.
He's eating
Nico. I mean, Nico probably is going to be the better option, yeah.
The reason I'm so focused on it, Flowers, is because, you know, what happens when Annie, of all champions, has control of a lane? She roams all the time, and then she makes it everybody else's problem, and this is a burst champion with a speed up with her shield. And so if your Annie has control
CS check. Annie is beating the crap out of APA. Jungle's even, top's even for the first time in the series.
You know, theoretically, has the ultimate.
Who does TL play next week? They play Dignitas.
Have very, very easy waves.
It just so happens to be below you on the screen here. Right down there. See that little dig logo there in the corner over there? Small, but
APA is following is his little minions right towards the enemy wave as he sits there and watches Annie farm it first, since that's just the nature of this matchup early on. Thanatos versus Impact back up in the top side. I think this one's going to get spicy here shortly because they're both all.
oh, Annie might die here.
APA fires off the ulti in mid. Darkwing's forced to flash
Nope.
away as Blabber shows up and tags him with the seismic shard, so the slow would have been a serious threat there. But now
Oh, APA.
just kind of hangs around. There's no way, right? There's
Okay, he's
no,
good. He's good.
It's the cookie. It's the cookie.
He doesn't have to flash. He's not scared.
Wait, Blabber's dead though.
Blabber might be, because now it's Hambach, Huhi, and Rahel
Okay.
invading this C9 jungle. They knock Blabber down below half HP. They force him to flash over the wall. So we got some moves coming out of
Okay.
both places. Yeah.
Sentinels doing well so far.
Yeah, and Rahel eats a lot of damage from the blooming burst there, so he's down below half now.
So last time
Okay.
Midson in LCS.
It's like have a dig logo. Didn't see that. No, I know that's fair. I kept it tiny because I care more about the TL logo being on screen and like the promo for that being there.
At some point, I know they played.
It's also tough because like I had to get so much information on like that little thing.
APA himself, the last time he
But no, you're entirely right. It's easy to miss.
Tier 3 when he had just started in 2021. And the better part of those stats, Flowers, is that in his Scion game.
We co-stream the Esports World Cup qualifiers if you're allowed to.
Okay, well, that's not a good sign.
I got a DM on Twitter saying that apparently it is just going to be player streams for now.
That was a long time ago. That's crazy. Okay, I don't want to think about that anymore. That's
He won his little fight he had with Tibbers there. He didn't flash. He didn't flinch.
So.
He's like, I can predict the Tibbers damage. It's just a slow burn. This is manageable.
And his reward for that bravery is now he has
No streams. I mean, Griffin will be streaming, so that'll be good.
cozier, a little bit nicer. Up here in top side, we have our level 7s now. I want to see when we get these ultis.
And the reason you're highlighting this, Flowers, and it's so important, look at the amount of sustain now the APA has. He has the Spectre's Cowl regeneration, the Doran Shield regeneration, the refillable potion regeneration, and the cookies.
This is last watch stream. I know. And who's their first? Who's their matchup as well in this?
Shouldn't get much worse,
And
right?
see.
He should be completely fine to soak damage.
They haven't been assigned yet. So I get. Oh, we're waiting to see who's the 5th seed out of these right now.
Weathered the early game deficit and should
Or
be
well,
fine to
yeah, it's either FlyQuest or
from here on out and
DSG.
through.
I don't know. It's unclear.
So we'll see if the skies get.
But the matchups we know: Lion versus Shopify, C9 versus Dig. And still waiting to find out who TL plays out of FlyQuest or DSG, and then Sentinels gets the other.
APA, or excuse me, the Darkwings can do about it, because he doesn't want to just vomit all of his spells into a Scion shield.
That's actually another cool thing. If you play Scion mid, if you can steal away raptors, like the jungle camps, little raptors and stuff, they count for your soul furnace too. You burn these things up, and you can be you get a lot of passive stacks.
And those little chickens are garbage. They die to like one big smash.
Yeah, it's hard to steal them away if the enemy jungle is actually there, because you're a mid laner and like they have a lot of tools to deal with it. But if you can snipe even just a couple of those, it feels.
Did Zaya just miss that? I think she did.
Man, we still don't have any kills. 8
Okay.
minutes into this game, though, but I guess that kind
Very slow game for game 3, but that's again always to be expected, in my opinion. Thanatos opening up a slight lead, about 10 CS, give or take. Scion's clawing it back. All 8 teams compete. Yep, double elimination bracket too. I think it's best of 3s to start, if I'm not mistaken, and then finals best of 5.
Earlier on, but no individual gold leads even totaling 200 just yet. As Sven and Vulcan.
Finals is best of 5 all the way. All matchups are best of 3. Yep, so best of 3s.
Are trapped under the turret for now.
Farm. Blabber's got an ulti though, and he wants to use it. So Malphite's gonna say hello, push you under tower, and honestly, Sion's gonna come too. The full roam here. Cloud9 will push the bottom lane out.
Okay, who he's gonna try to get away.
Okay, who he's dead.
Point blank unstoppable force locks who
I
he up
think.
A little bit longer. There is no wild growth. He's only a level 5 Lulu, so that's first blood for Blabber.
Yep.
Oh, they get the kill, and they can fully zone Rahel from the minions. Can they just keep this blockade up? Rahel wants to get back in for the minions. Recalls are channeling, so he's gonna be able to get in there for the next wave at the very least.
Nice.
But yeah, they're winning.
I mean,
CS
good
on
play
a lot
from
of
C9.
sides. They make a successful gank and roam play here. So setting up Sven for success this time around. Blabber ends up.
I mean, he got zoned off of experience now.
Grab that kill because with the flash, he was close to getting under his tower.
Impact?
Might just be caught proxying now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Camera angle. Thank you.
We don't need to know about Hambach right now. We got to keep our eyes on Impact as he continues trying to escape. Blabber with a flash forward. Just tries to keep Impact locked up a little bit more. Most of Invest's cooldowns are still spent. APA rotates over. There is so little damage.
Oh my god, Impact might get away.
They need a little bit more. Flash
But they burned a lot of flashes for that. A lot of flashes for that.
Going to find their second kill of the game there as Impact was just a little bit too audacious with his positioning.
Yo, and APA gets to spam his taunt too, so that's like a power up. That's a big boost for him.
BM bonus.
You get to spam the Scion taunt there after the kill. Thanks, Impact.
And as Impact was putting himself so far forward up there, the one thing I was going to mention, because I know you love mentioning when this item comes up in a game, your MasterCard power spike there for Blabber, completing the Zeke's convergence after he got the kill for that.
Nice, good stack.
For that kill in the bottom lane.
We love getting gold like that.
Thrift store item for tank junglers. Gives you a ball of a little bit of everything you want, plus synergizes so well with Malphite's ulti.
Yeah, it's so good. You ult onto them, you get the big slow around, and then your Q slow as well.
Alright, Sentinels trying to get their second dragon, keep stacking it, which they've been doing a good job of so far this tournament, this series.
Anyways, they are going to burn through this dragon. Blabber is here. He's got a smite.
Oh no.
For him, 900 for Hambach. Who gets it?
Blabber wants it, and Blabber gets it. Just
Hambach, we can't be losing these early. Oh, and they're staying around for a fight. This is not going to go well.
The enemy Malphite, they're not worried about the Vi trying to hit him at all. Hambach continues full sending it forward, flashes out of the wall to stay away.
Kills Sven. Oh, this Nico is going to hurt. Oh, but they're cleaning out the fight though. Impact's here.
Now look for the kill into APA. Blabber's the next to try to escape.
Okay.
Polymorph keeps him in place. Meanwhile, Vulcan has to run away from Tibbers the entire time. Rahel with a flash out to stay alive.
Rahel lives.
APA's dead body tries to chase after him. It's a bloodbath of a fight around the dragon. We might not be done just yet.
Oh, Impact got him.
The wall chases Blabber. Impact wants this next kill. He finds it as Vulcan
nice.
tries to snipe out Rahel in the very back end of the fight, but he can't quite get there.
I mean,
so both AD carries gonna walk
was it a good fight for Sen? No. But it works.
After he ults onto Blabber and then he sticks on the wall to try and like body block a little bit, make sure he can't run away.
He's got it. That's smite, bro.
This fight got crazy though, Flowers. After Blabber steals the dragon, then Sentinels are like, all right, fine, we teleport in, we're gonna bring everybody. Vi ultimate goes down, and they do get a flash out for Hambach, so he does get to live. Meanwhile, inside the pit, you got the big ulti there, locking everybody else up, and Sentinels collect a lot of extra gold here. So Cloud9, they did
good pullback there.
Dragon, and you can see on the mini map this time Gwen is split pushing up there.
Yeah.
I mean, Gwen didn't need the TP, and that's overall a beneficial trade because you get Dragon. Gwen's able to get a ton of gold topside.
Here, so Blabber can't get away either. I guess regardless, was going to be able to get it.
We gotta stop showing the comms replays that there's no comms.
Sometimes there's not a whole lot of comms that you have about the play. Sometimes you just gotta focus back up and get ready for the next move. That next move is about 90 seconds from now. The Rift Herald will be spawning onto the map.
ADC item check is not in the favor of Xayah right now.
Thanatos not joining. Thanatos deciding he's going to stay up in the top lane, continue split pushing, see what he can do with that teleport advantage before Impact gets his own teleport.
Interesting. Okay, so they swapped Annie into... Annie's going into Gwen, and you have the Mbessa going against the Scion because he went... Is that Hallowed Radiance? That's MR. So Impact can do some damage against this guy right now. Look at that. Look at that.
Looks like for the time being, it's going to be Sentinels pushing both mid and top.
And speaking of mid and top, those are the two places where Sentinels currently have their own gold lead. The biggest gold lead, however, honestly, as much as those two solo leads put together,
Yeah, it's
is
the Yunara.
on the Yunara. 0, 1, and 3 on this one so far, so hasn't been able to pick up any of the kills, but he does have his Kraken Slayer done. He does have his Call cashed in. He's feeling very strong right now, and if C9 want to fight for this Rift here,
I was gonna say, Lulu's got to get down here. You can't just let the Zaya get bullied.
So there were some blue pings here. Sentinels were probably calling some sort of dive play or something onto Thanatos. But
More gold onto Annie.
even with sitting around up there, you know, Hambach kind of waits around and Tribush for a while. They call off the play. It takes a long time, and then Thanatos
There you go.
does successfully escape and just leaves recalls, and they go for a lane swap instead, put him mid. So Cloud9, the lane allocations avoid any death while there's a Vi ultimate and Annie ultimate, both that Sentinels want.
Yunara, Flash. Zaya does not have Flash. I don't think you fight this if you're Sen, no?
Towards the Herald. Labber is hanging around nearby. Vulcan with the tangle barbs there, just trying to make sure that he gets every little.
Well, I guess the biggest lead, if it's a 700 gold lead and 800 of it's on Sven, then technically you're in a power position with everything else. This could be a problem, though.
That's the second ball breaker that he shortchanged in the past minute or so, so he's going to have to time that spacing a little better in the future. Down to 40% HP now, but he gets back over the wall towards
Good Malphite ult. Knew that was coming, but Mbessa is getting the better of him. Oh my god.
Now Thanatos has to be careful because Rahel and Huhi are moving his way. Sven
Okay, 1-for-1 trade. That works.
into the mid lane, but Hambach is down. That is a problem for trying to secure objectives on the Sentinel side.
And you got Essence Reaver on Zaya now, so she'll be able to deal consistent damage.
Mbessa has been a pleasant surprise this game. He's doing quite well on this on a carry champion for himself. Some good confidence here from Impact, and 3 kills.
First game of the series at Impact is 1,000 gold up.
To, you know, put the big pressure onto the Yunara later on. Of course, that is going to be a huge metric of success.
Yep, Arden Lulu. Shout out to 2016.
Are the biggest for Cloud9 and the biggest kind of problems that they're going to have to deal with. So if Impact and the rest of the dive here can annihilate them,
this is a good trade for Thanatos.
Already breaking out. Impact trying to avoid the sweet spots there with the Qs. And Impact
My god.
gets beaten down there.
Well, Rays, we praise him. Well, that's tough.
And as soon as Thanatos recognizes that, he goes in for the kill. The entire time, it also means C9 has Drake control, so they'll pick that up too.
Also, as soon as I compliment him.
Yeah, that
Yikes.
was a caster curse of all time. That was definitely...
Hey, I did it too. I'm right there with you guys. Don't worry.
I think you crashed the Mbessa car.
Right there with you, Flowers.
In the first game, Sentinels crashed. In the second game, Cloud9 crashed. And in the third game, I crashed.
Yeah, these cars are taking a beating, man. Everybody's insurance is going through the roof. But C9 are now also going to rotate up towards the top side of the map. So not only do they get the advantage...
Yeah, this is a pretty big swing. And again, this is going to be a problem because unlike last game where I think you have a lot more tools, in my opinion.
Honestly, yeah, like it...
Well, no, I don't know. I just like C9's comp from ahead. Yunara Gwen with just an insane front line of Scion Malphite with a Nico to engage on it, like... Yeah.
He also did steal away some with the Soul Furnace, by the way, from...
Yeah, I'm liking C9's position in this game. I think it's going to take a pretty big fumble. Pretty big fumble from their side to lose this one. I'd be shocked if they chucked it from here.
So he's got some good value out of being a mid lane Scion here.
Let's see where are we driving this.
I'm driving straight down mid.
Straight down mid. Straight down mid lane.
Oh, Blabber, hold up.
Blabber, you just ran it straight off the road. What in the hell was that?
Huh? Flowers, our game 1 analogy of the car crash has just never been so real. It was just perfect.
What the fuck was that?
Script for this thing. What the? Blabber is driving down. He's crashing, like literally crashing past the tower. How do you miss those? Those towers don't move. I will say Richard's a little bit like the hitbox is skinnier than people would assume because of the bulk of the...
Oy vey. Oh, Impact's dead again.
All right, that time APA didn't hit the target with the Scion ulti.
Oh, Jesus.
It wasn't a crash.
Yeah,
It was good.
Impact, please.
and they still get the kill onto Impact.
Please, this is doable. Ah.
I love it. Okay, Blabber, you know Blabber's always good for some like mid-game comic relief. Some good he's got one funny play in him.
Okay.
At least, for sure.
Well, all right, the play was definitely funny.
All right, this Vi pick so far not been working out at all for Hambach. I mean, it still could be fine later, ultimately, if you're able to... Oh, God. Oh, no.
We fully aced our driving test. Now it's time for the in-person test. All right.
Okay.
Blinkers are on. Turning around our tower. There you go. Left turn. Great. Straight down mid. Okay. Right turn. Right into this thing. Look at that. It's so skinny. That's what I'm saying. You would assume with the bulk of shells
On it, like, yeah, that's...
Be there. However, I'm not going to give you a pass. I'm not going to give you a pass, Blabber, even though it looks...
I missed the tower. Sorry.
I'm not going to give you a pass because anyone who's played...
I'll be honest with you. I have done that. So, I do feel bad for Blabber a little bit. Like, I have 100% done that. And it's... You know he's going to be kicking himself, too, because he didn't have to go for the Xayah knock-up. He could just take the free path in the tower, but he tried to 2-for-1. And by all metrics, he, like, had the angle, but still.
Okay, it's still a good game state for C9 overall, right? They're still ahead.
Oh, man, that's tragic.
Just a little comic relief, okay?
Yeah, just a little
mid-game,
a little side plot.
Mid-game joyride.
A filler episode.
Yeah, joyride there. He's still 1.5 thousand gold ahead.
Yeah, he's having a great time. He's got his.
He paid off his.
Oh God, look at the difference in bot lane right now. 2.5 items versus just one full. Vulcan.
As they cannot find any way to keep him alive long enough for the counterplay to happen.
Could be a big problem.
Thanatos was thinking about it.
Impact, no.
Now he has found an angle for some needlework onto Impact.
Oh, good ult. Great ult from Impact. Oh my God.
Blabber's coming in to try to help. Thanatos staying alive. Drain tank, but Impact gets the kill on him. Sven firing back over the wall, but now Blabber's in danger. Impact Zambessa is tearing these guys.
Oh my God, the Scion though.
Find the kill, but now they got to be careful as APA and Sven are wrapped around the.
Wow. What an ult from Impact. Good job. Good timing. Let me see that again. Watch the Zambessa ult as Scion goes to ult down. Coming down. Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
And it looks great for Sentinels. They kill off Thanatos, but they're in there so tanky.
That's well done.
Snipes the kill onto Hambach, and Blabber's so tanky with his protoplasm harness. He stays alive. Heals.
Why is my beautiful, sexy voice down the hallway very charming to the ear?
They killed both the Lulu as well as the
What?
because Sven was able to get him over the top of the Baron pit, so it actually didn't end up bad for Cloud9, even though it started out looking like it was going to.
Impact hanging around up here in this top side doesn't seem particularly afraid of
Impact, no. You can't be going from highlight plays to low light plays. Oh, wait, there's a whole team there. Never mind. It doesn't matter. What? I know. You called me, what, 2.5 hours ago that you were on your way home? 6:15 is almost 2 hours.
It's been over an hour and a half. That's how long
presume the reason
Wow. Chat says hi. Chat says hi.
Because his team was getting Dragon, so now you have Dragon
Yeah.
for Cloud9. And not only that, but APA still got away. And he's like, yo, these guys are up here. We've got 4 people. That's free Dragon, right? And indeed.
I've been watching what is the C9 draft. The C9 draft's pretty simple. It's like just have a beefy front line in Scion and Malphite to protect for Gwen to deal damage at melee range, and Yunara to hit from behind. And Nico can go and engage for the hell of it.
Yeah, he was having a fun time with that one. He's chilling. Meanwhile,
Did you hear about what happened at Grand Central yesterday? Dude was running around with a machete and hacked 3 people.
Surely they know something's going on here. There's nobody on the map.
3 people went to the hospital with pretty severe injuries, obviously, because they got hacked with a machete. All 3 of those people were like older, like they were like 60, 70-ish. This dude apparently, like, and he was butt-ass naked doing it. So he's like crazy as shit. No. That is. Hello, hello.
Mental hospitals need to be brought back. People need help. What's up? Oh my. Oh my. Guys, look. Wait, your big head's in the way, baby. Move your big head.
See it in that little box over there.
I know, I see it. Your big head's in the way. Look, guys, I have a cookie. I have a cookie. And a look, baby, there's a low one.
I know. Hi. The whole gang's here.
I have a fat Lou.
But I don't really know how this works as a camouflage, because why would the baby wolf ever be in the river?
I have a fat Lou.
Well,
what's going on? Yes, it really. Mental health is more important now than ever. And I say this because my father was extremely mentally ill, and you know, they have to bring back mental hospital people, but also mental hospitals, but also people like mental health needs to like be more accessible. People need to have easier access to mental health, and also like just the mental health system in this country is fucked up, and it makes me mad.
Yep.
Like people need to be able to have more mental health accessible, but also like there's just so many mentally ill people in this country. Well, I mean the whole world, but like especially this country, like people just need.
Agreed.
Mental hospitals need to be open back up. People need help.
It was closer to like 3,000 gold earlier. Now we're back down to about
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, my father is also dead from all that, so sorry to hear that.
They just got Baron, APA died, and then that's kind
I'm
of
right,
it.
yeah.
So they want to try to at least
Pisses
force
me
this
off.
turret down here.
Needs to be more, a lot more mental health services out
Do you want to commentate this fight? Tell me what you think is happening.
There's some pew-pews.
Touch it though. You can look. Oh, nope. There you go. There goes all the turret cross. Gonna make the play down there, but meanwhile back over for the mid lane. Rahel has the DPS for
Oh, big ult.
Oh no, it's okay. Yeah. My father was mentally ill, but he was also abusive, so it's okay.
Yep.
He's sick, so
No.
What is Toes doing?
I think he means Thanatos.
Pew pew.
LDR being completed means Blabber and Thanatos both feel way less comfortable about their front line.
I feel very, David knows this, but I feel very strongly about the mental health in this country.
Yep.
Not enough.
Basically get no armor.
Where's Lou? Where's my fat Lou? She's fat because she has Cushing's disease. Look at her fat baby head's in. Look at her fat belly. Look at that fat belly.
So a nice punish there by C9.
All right, we're gonna have to start handing out our own punishments. You're going for Krugs on top side of the map when the rest of your team all in base, all on the bottom side. That is some greed.
No,
what's IoT?
What's that?
What's IoT?
IoT? What do you mean?
Let's not talk about IoT.
It just typo.
Oh. Let's not talk about what?
I don't know. There's a lot of chat messages.
Oh, I didn't know if they mean what's going on in the...
No, some people are talking about the game.
Okay.
It's a mix.
Well, it looks like that level of greed is going to be...
Well, that's tragic.
Butter my tushy?
Yeah.
I wish it said butter my toast. That would be funny. Can we have a stream where Emily learns? No.
I like that. Alliteration always makes
David's already tried to tell me about this. Listen, my face isn't even in the camera. Listen, Emily talking about her father.
Yeah, like you don't gotta talk about it.
Oh no, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Nah, it is what. Listen, guys, I've come to accept everything. It is what it is. I'm not like been out of shape about everything. But what was I gonna say? I don't necessarily want to learn. All respect to you guys, but not my thing. But you know what? I respect it. Obviously, I mean, everyone calls me the goat wife because, you know, I support David and shit. Also, I'm the one that told him to start this from the, you know, I'm the one that encouraged this from the start. So, am I right?
She is not wrong.
So, I mean, not necessarily League itself, but I was like, you're into
Yeah, I
game.
sprung that one on her.
Yeah,
after
I was
we
like,
got
you're into
married.
gaming, you should stream, you should like, you know, post content and things like that. You have a lot to say.
I always have too much to say, but yeah.
With IDs.
Oh, Davis.
Yeah, I think you're probably going to get a lot of one answer in the Twitch chat for that one.
Win wife. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, not my thing, but I can support, and I also know the basics about it and shit.
If you guys have any Switch games, though,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
I
recommend
like
them to her.
Switch. Animal Crossing. When's the next one coming out? They need to put it out, baby. I'm very upset about it.
I know.
Listen, it sounds so dumb, but like, Animal Crossing brought me. Well, no, it doesn't sound dumb actually. Animal Crossing brought me.
Oh, Darkwings is dead. Sorry, there's a big fight going on the screen.
Animal Crossing brought me so much joy during COVID, bro. And like, I want so bad to like live that again, like replay that for the first time because I had so much freaking fun.
And Impact kills Vulcan. Sentinels trying to scramble to play around Rahel. He chases after Sven. He wants the kill.
Yeah.
Aggressive Zaya ulti, but no.
Not my thing. Did you guys see the video where David was like, oh my god, David posted, but I met this random dude that was playing League on his phone next to me, and I was like, we just started talking. I was like, hey, what's up? And like we were talking about like League for a minute. Not that I know that much about it. I was like, oh, have you ever heard of ShyKnock? And he's like, yeah, actually, it sounds really familiar. I'm like, that's my husband. He posts, he posts like, oh, blah blah blah, and yeah. So I was promoting him a little bit, and then he made a video about which I didn't know he was gonna do. But Animal Crossing saved COVID. Honestly, it really fucking did. Like, I played. How much did I play Animal
A
Crossing?
lot. She bought 2 Switches.
I bought 2 Switches just to be able to have 2 islands. I played Animal Crossing. I'm talking like 12, 13 hours a day. It was crazy. I mean, what else was there to do? But I wish so much like be able to play that again for the first time because I was just like so in love. And they need to make the next one already. It's been how many years now? 5?
Not enough.
Going on 5, going on 6, I think. Yeah. What is Pokopia?
It's like a Pokemon open world type game.
I'm sorry, you guys are gonna hate me. I don't dislike it. I'm just not that into Pokemon. Like, I like respect it and I've never gotten into it. And I've tried. I don't know. It's just not my thing. But, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why that says connected my channels.
Maybe get your shit together, baby.
It's not under my control. I don't know.
Is your thing plugged in or do you need...
Yeah, it's plugged in. I just don't...
Why, hello! There's a Coco down here. Are we frozen too?
No, we're good on my side, but it's like not pulling the chat.
Pokemon Animal Crossing,
there we
nice.
Go. Yeah, it's back.
Wait, really? Pokemon Animal Crossing? That sounds kind of cool. That sounds really cool, actually. Everyone kept telling me to, everyone kept telling me since I loved Animal Crossing so much to play Stardew Valley, and I just really couldn't get into it. Maybe I didn't give it enough time, but I just really couldn't get into it. But Animal Crossing, like, I got into it from the second I started. Like, I got obsessed. It was crazy. Yes! There's 2 puppos down here complaining.
7,000 gold lead in game 2. But they lose that one. Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go make dinner because I've been working all fucking day and all fucking weekend and like literally non-stop.
I'll be done with stream here in about like 10 minutes and then
What are you gonna
then I have to film a video afterwards. So I still got a busy night ahead.
You can stream for a while longer.
I literally can't. I have to film a video and get it recorded for...
What?
Whoa, don't be... This is a nice... Whoa, relax. So yeah, about the end of that last game, what was that Rahel flash?
A few times. I thought it was gonna come out last split.
Well, we have like unlimited free wins with silent mid and scrims.
Okay.
Because it's broken and overpowered.
Nice.
And like, I'm always upset when Thanatos plays it, because I'm like, fuck, man, well, you took my free win away.
Yes.
But it's nice to finally put it on stage because I don't know, we have like 30 free wins on it in scrims.
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
It seemed like a really good angle to it, right? With Annie and Bessa
Yeah, I mean,
just
they're like
all burst. So if Zai's
low
not
damage
there,
diving in, and I don't know, that champ's broken.
How was the mood with the team though in this series? Because game 2, it felt like the series was going to be over. 2 team fights in a row lost.
Yeah.
And then even in this game 3, it got a little messy. You guys had a big lead and kind of started throwing it away before pulling it back. How are you feeling about the series?
I mean, I was chilling. I was having fun the entire time. I'm not sure how much you were watching me, but I was
hitting the little sign dance where he like throws down his sword.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh yeah,
axe,
the axe, yeah.
And does like little.
Also, when they tried to like 3 or 4 man you topside, and you're like,
you're just like, nope.
I'm gone.
I'm sorry.
And then I gotta do like the boss special at the end, like.
Bro, I freaking
drive
love
straight into
APA.
the Nexus turrets.
Double hit. Yeah.
Nice.
Levi's must be good there.
We had a take from a fan complimenting you in waiting room. So yeah, I wanted to play it.
I think that APA is gonna be the best American player.
Oh. Oh. What?
We did hear from the parents who sent it in. They're at least one of them
Yeah, I
is
know.
a FlyQuest fan. They're like, we did not tell her to say this.
That is a genuine,
that is a genuine fan
take.
of you.
Yes.
With the old TL shirt.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, all time I don't know if I can agree because there's like double lift. There's what? I mean, Blabber's name should be up there.
Yeah.
Who else is like a.
Luckily, she wasn't around to see those players. So
Good old time. That is
exactly.
true.
In her
But
lifetime.
I think recent times there's an argument for it. Like, I'm the best American mid for the past I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
With like 1 of 2, yeah.
There's not that many American players in the American League.
Say it, APA. Keep going.
I think the fact that your story is still ongoing, you still hit international.
Keep going.
stage,
Keep talking.
And I think that is something that people are following. It's always tough for people to have that conversations with players who are active, because your legacy is still continuing on. But hey, fan is there. I questioned at the top of the show whether it was her genuine take. It is her genuine take, and a lot of people are more like recent fans, like from 2020 onwards. So I feel like that is something that a lot of people will be sharing. But yeah, that makes sense.
Zooming out a little bit, how are you and the team feeling with spring split so far? Because I know regular season of lock-in went really well before playoffs, and then America's Cup was poor. And I had heard that's obviously very frustrating. And I still hear that you're struggling a little bit in scrims. But how is
my
just the
dinner.
general vibe of the team doing? Still winning on stage, but maybe things aren't going perfectly behind the scenes?
Well, we had I don't know, countless conversations about how our scrims go, and I think this week since we played Saturday and we took Sunday off, we had Monday to Saturday to scrim, so we scrimmed literally every single
6
team
days
in the
in a row.
league except Sentinels, of course, because
Makes
faced them
sense.
today.
Yeah.
And
What?
I mean, we did good for
No.
every team but one.
I literally walked the target to
we
go
lost
get
scrims
that.
To TL, but I think everyone in the league right now loses scrims to TL. They're just like goated in scrims, but they're noobs on stage. But I think our scrims this week were much better. I think it's not that we're taking it more serious. We're putting in much more, I don't know, methodical practice. Like trying not, we'll always get the early game lead, but then we try not to have like for example, the throw we had in game 2, because there's like probably one of those a day in scrims right now. But
Interesting.
I think we're doing. This week we did really well in scrims.
Nice.
And I think hopefully we continue that going forward.
I love this scrim conversation because it's more about like some people take doing well in scrims as winning, but obviously other people do in terms of like drawing conclusions. Like, how much was the old problems of scrims just basically people hand checking and getting early game advantages based off of everyone just being super aggressive in scrims versus like being able to draw conclusions that are consistent on stage?
I think last split our scrims were just very like, we would just stomp everyone.
Yeah.
And then throw. And then stomp everyone and throw, stomp everyone and throw. So like when we went into finals versus Lion.
We'll talk about the games after
and
the
game
interview.
was super slow. Neither side was in team. We didn't have the biggest conclusions about what to do in the game.
Yeah.
So I think that's just been a focus of ours, like fixing that, because losing sucks, and I don't think any of us think that we're like unable to win or like the C9 choke narrative or whatever it is. I think we're all just like really upset we lost and just trying to not let it happen again, because I think we can very easily win.
Mm-hmm.
You were able to regroup in game 3 today, so is there anything you can identify either from scrims or from this series that you feel like you can take forward as kind of a lesson for the team, or like something you can congratulate yourselves on for like having worked on?
Well, I think our setup going into game 2 was good and was slow. It was just I don't know, I didn't see how Sven got caught, but Sven got caught, and then there was like the whole Baron thing, and then Bobber Q's in, like low-key kills himself.
Yeah.
So I think, but everything going into that before the int happened was really good. Like top was about to be pushed out, mid was going to be pushed out, bot was going to be pushed out. We'd like threaten Baron. Like after we push every wave in, we can just go to Baron. The game would have been very hard for them if that like one moment didn't happen. So there's still a lot of good to take away. Of course, like obvious answer is just don't die in mid. I didn't see how it happened. I don't know if Hambach like smurfed it or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Who do you think got player of the game for this one?
I feel like this was close.
It was really close. A lot of names are flying.
Well,
see?
I think it should.
Thanatos. It should be
either
Thanatos.
be myself or Phil or Vulcan.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, for the
Ooh,
king.
You're not gonna like this answer.
You're setting it up for failure.
Yeah, honestly,
You really are.
it's a tough one.
Huh?
Sven ends up picking it.
Thanatos. Wow. So literally all 5 players mentioned after what APA said. To me, this last game ended up being
I
so
mean,
close.
sure,
I do want to ask
fine.
you a bit of a different question, as we'll have the fan vote for player of the game as well.
Like,
you were smurfing?
Yeah.
I thought the game was like a monster. Over.
It's hard to win Pog on Scion, for sure. But
The
fans think
fans
it's
are
you.
with you.
This is
Congratulations.
biased. They see your face.
Who's driving in
Also
game for you
Scion
guys normally? Like,
Second?
who's driving in game for you guys? Because you're talking about the game being set up in a good state. Do you specifically have a leader, or is it one of those organic things of whoever has the engage buttons or whoever's in a good state in the game?
Well, I think me and Phil talk a lot in the game. Like we'll try and drive the game forward, especially on stage. We'll talk a lot, and then
Phil's Vulcan, by the way, for those that
like,
need
it's
filled in.
I mean, it's always the case when someone's strong.
Get it.
They should
call the game.
Call the game. You know, when Thanatos is 10-0 and scrims on Gwen, he should be screaming, "I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this," and you just like salute him and say, "Yes, sir," and like follow whatever he says. But I think a lot of early game is just blabber because he's a jungler. He's like always saying like, Hambach's doing this, Hambach's doing this, I'm going here, blah, 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 let's go to the Raptors, like whatever his plan is.
Yeah.
But now as it diverts more into mid-game, like me and Thanatos will have a lot of conversations about side lane. And then like we'll talk about, me and Phil will probably have a conversation about general macro, and Blabber will be talking about like, oh, let's go to their 13th Raptor respawn. Because that's really important in the game, of course.
Yeah, Raptors, Scrug. I will say, let's check out actually before we go into any of that today's Pogs, because I'm interested. It was a pretty hectic day.
It was what, Griffin,
especially the final
Griffin.
series that I personally had as like,
APA, okay,
match of the week kind of thing. Griffin.
I think Griffin gets player of the week.
Well, I think I was interested in how FlyQuest
Without question, Griffin gets player of the week.
So close last split. What's your read on FlyQuest? I remember seeing the podcast for C9. You guys were singing praises about them, at least in scrims.
Well, I think for the series today, I'm not gonna lie, I was really like, I thought Cryo was running the games down.
Yeah.
Like he was running the games down, like Griffin was running the games down last split and playoffs and versus us and Lion.
Yeah.
I think he had like a really poor series, but I mean, Fly played well. Like Griffin's always had like a strong idea of how to play jungle. And I think they're a middle of the pack team. Like from our scrims, I think they're all right. I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
They're all right. Like they're not terrible. They're not like bottom of the table, but they're not. Yeah.
Fair. I mean, you sang praises towards
you wanted to be
Griffin.
4th to
Maybe
6th.
He's going to be
That's
in our
fine.
Samsung OLED Power Players of the Week.
They get
Let's
time.
at least roll that one to see who's highlighted there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I mean,
dude, what did Saint build? What item did this guy build?
8.14.
That's a very fast.
A minute ahead of you. That has to be something cheap as hell.
Let's try and pull this together.
What,
was it
like
a Galio? Maybe it was.
Maybe like a Roa from Rise or something?
It could have
Or
been.
like a Nivea?
Yeah, it could have been.
I forget what he played.
Me too.
We're
lost the
investigating
game,
after
so
this.
He played 3
They're
games.
checking at the moment.
The stats are going to check on this because that's very fast.
That is
I
quick.
mean, Griffin stealing every single Raptor camp and having a 7th camp in the game gets him to 528 level 6. Thanatos fastest 100 CS. I feel like he's there pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. Player of the week is going to be Griffin.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
The jungle gap. Whether or not it's Kryra or Griffin, but this is a huge bounce back for the guy because he had, I'd say, 4 poor series in a row going back to lock-in and really performed today. I mean, his CSD at 14 on average was plus 40, which is just absurd in the series today.
Well, I think this game, was it this?
Yeah, this game.
This is the first game, yeah.
In our back rooms, we're calling that FlyQuest is just like stat padding because you could do whatever you want this game.
True.
Like I feel like that's what our game 2 was. If we didn't end up miraculously throwing,
yeah,
it was just like a stat pad game. Like everyone was winning too hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say things got a little silly towards the end, but then you also didn't really think that FlyQuest were gonna lose in that game.
Yeah, I mean, people were down on FlyQuest simply because the Shadow Council decided they were going to go up against C9, Lion, and Team Liquid in a row from lock-in to this split. So finally, they get a matchup that makes more sense. Now, we got an answer on what item completion it was.
Rocket Belt.
Rocket Belt.
Belt,
Super cheap item. Makes sense.
2,600.
That's all you need to do. You need to stat that on that. Next item, immediately go
Build
to
Rocket Belt on everything.
Rocket Belt
Let's take a look
side.
at the end of day standings just to get a glimpse of it.
Yeah, that
because,
makes
yes,
sense.
Both you and Team Liquid are at the top of the table.
This feels
No
right.
surprise there. For me, not really.
TL definitely solidly
I
at
think
1 with only that one game
Lions
loss.
having some
Like
difficulties.
maybe surprised that Sentinels lost their first series.
Yeah.
But everything else kind of makes sense.
These are the matchups for next week, as you would imagine. Interested in
God.
Shopify versus Lion personally. Just I want to see more of Shopify.
That
where they're
T-Law
at. I know
versus
their
Dig
last
series at the end of the
last
week
split,
is going to
but
be
that's
rough.
not what they were looking like so far at the beginning of the split, so I think it'll be a little bit better.
Nah, that's scheduled.
Damn!
That's a
Yeah, I was
scheduled
gonna say that's how I'd be looking at. I'd be looking
I
at
think
Sentinels
Sentinels
versus
Flyers.
Flyers.
Flyers the skill check, for sure.
Because I feel like both teams, like you mentioned, Flyer in the middle of the pack. I think Sentinels
Luna.
are kind of there
Yeah, I
too.
think
Like
they're-
they have obvious weaknesses. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a
APA,
banger.
thanks for joining us. That's going to be it for this week of the
But-
LCS. If you want to watch more
Yeah.
NA League, check out the
NACL.
NACL.
NACL and Esports World Cup
There's a lot happening.
qualifiers.
Of course, your Maryville
This week.
University may have lost to NRG. Did you get to watch the match?
Okay, so Dong Dong, thank you for the follow first and foremost. Games today were pretty good. I was shocked that DSG just like got utterly steamrolled. Cryro just had a series, like a series. But I thought the C9 series was fun. It was about, like, if I can imagine a world where C9 loses a game, this felt like the way that they would do it. And honestly, like, Sentinels was in a winning position in game 1, so this was a lot closer of a series than I think people were giving it credit for. Now, C9's clutching up right now, which is massive. Like, that's something that, like, they typically have struggled in later in the year, so it's a good sign for them to start. However, we'll see as the year goes on. They got some harder games as the split wraps up at the end, so only time will tell. Only time will tell. I think that's going to be it for me, folks. I got to go record this YouTube video. Oh, they're raiding Pobelter? All right. Who are we going to raid? Who are we going to raid? Let's see. We'll raid Jamada. We'll go say hi to him. He might be VOD reviewing.
To me of my sanity. I'm done. I'm done for the night.
Nope, he's done for tonight. We're not
I'll
raiding him.
be back.
Never mind. He's done for tonight. We'll raid Blue Water League. Why not? No, let's give it to Blue Water. Let's give it to the Rec League, boys. All right. Y'all have... I'm going to raid them now. Y'all go and have a fantastic night, okay? Enjoy yourselves. I'll be live again maybe Tuesday. I don't know when our next Rec League match is going to be, but I'll keep you all posted. See you around.